an issue. And I think that, to me, is why we're talking more and more about, okay, is Belichick as focused as he should be? Is he as dialed in as he should be? That might not be fair, but because of what's happening on the sidelines and him having conversations with his girlfriend before the game, which, by the way, I don't know how many games I've covered in football and basketball and college. I've never seen anyone's partner talk to them before a game like that. It just doesn't happen. So there's a lot of things happening right now that make you question whether or not Belichick is right for even this level of football.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, you can't keep an eye on everything unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, yea, through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of freedom and the home
Check, 1, 2. Check. I need more juice.
Oh, 600. What's the
wow.
O stand for? Oh, my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live in 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David BAZZEL,
Here.
Roger Scott,
Present.
and Justin Moore. Live from the
Mr.
Oiaklawn Racing
President,
Casino Resort Studio, Oiaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
Justin! That's it.
I mean, I don't know what I do with it. Tell me what to do. I mean, I don't know what to do.
Coach, we're going to figure it out today, I promise you.
Don't blow this force, Gene!
His name is T-Will.
All right. Even on a day like this, 609ers, you know what to do. Move it. Let's go.
Hit that dive on that. Move it! Move it! Move!
Get your damn act together, okay? Settle down just a little bit.
Hello, Buzz. This is.
Hey, Frank, I think your car deal is safe, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Hello, Buzz listeners.
I'm sure you're happy about this.
This is your home. Yeah. You hear that? You hear that? That's special. There's a lot of lions, tigers, and bears, but there ain't but one Razorback. Number one.
In college, anyway.
Los Angeles.
I love you, buddy.
Love you too, buddy. Hope to hear from you soon. You think we'll hear from you today, Justin? Justin.
I don't.
Okay. That's Outlaw.
What's up, Outlaw?
You know, that's a legend right there. Living legend.
I like it. I love it.
So do I.
Hey, baby!
Yep.
We're gonna be here all day!
Yep.
We're gonna be here all day, baby! I like this kind of party! I like this kind of party, baby!
You zone. I know you zone.
That's one.
Let me make it to the telephone.
Los Angeles. All right. It is 6:11. Good morning, everybody, on this Monday, September 22nd. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, David.
Good morning, Josh.
Morning, lads.
I just pulled a little end around that Josh is going to have to correct on our cameras. I have decided, I've been thinking about moving over here. I'm changing captain chair positions.
And your reasoning?
You know, I had somebody tell me the other day. He said, "Man, your background is you got a window and a blind behind you."
Yeah.
And we're always having to do whatever. And of course we have guests, but a lot of times we have phone guests. And so, you know, this was where I used to sit with Tommy for 15 years.
Yeah, as long as I was.
And you were over there.
You changed it.
And after watching our team play in Memphis, I just sort of felt maybe a change is going to come.
Wow, okay.
Change is going to come.
Who knows what that is?
So anyhow, today is a Monday. Let it out Monday. Get it out Monday. We don't always take a ton of calls here, but today's the day. If you want to voice your opinion about what happened on Saturday, if you want to voice your opinion on what happened with or what should happen with Sam Pittman, the staff, what's going to happen, your prediction. You can do it today. Also, you can do it by phone or you can do it by text, 661-1037. So we want to give you that opportunity to get it. A lot of frustrated fans right now. Almost Chad Morris era frustration.
Ooh.
I don't know. Is it that bad?
No,
it's not.
Not yet.
It's
not today. No, not today. Not today.
But
now,
I think we know what's coming, though. I think we know it's going to be a rough road the next 8 weeks. You got 7 out of your next 8 teams are ranked.
Well, if I may be so bold, we're best buds, right?
Yes.
Okay. I blame you a little bit for betting on the Hogs again.
Oh, my gosh.
What were you thinking?
I did it again.
You did it. You said you weren't going to do it, and you did it.
I thought there was no way that we would not be able to win that game by 7.5 points. That team is not in the ACC, not in the SEC. They're in the AAC. Now, let me tell you, I was impressed with them. I was impressed the way they played. I was impressed the way they were coached. You know, they weren't scared. They have beaten 4 straight SEC teams in that stadium.
Baz, I may be naive, or not even. That may not even be the term. Ignorant of the fact, but when I think about a team like Memphis, and they're in the group group of 5, whatever that. Are some of those guys playing? Now, listen, they're playing against an SEC team. Their coach goes in and says, look, we got them right where we want them, all of that. Are some of those players playing, to get in the portal and be seen by somebody else? Could that be?
Certainly could think that.
Okay, and I'm not saying that they were.
Certainly could
we'll
think that.
We'll see, because somebody's looking at that right there. That could have been an audition for some. And that's the way I look now in this era of portal and NIL.
Yeah, anyway. sure could. Listen, they that running back they have, Sutton, pretty impressive. Had 147. They had 290 yards rushing against us. Notre Dame may rush for 500 yards against us. I'm not going to say that they're going to beat us, but they are a rushing machine. I think they had a ton against Purdue.
6 points right now?
It's 7.5, I thought.
Is it back to 7.5?
Well, I just checked early yesterday. So
when Zach gave it to us last night, that was 6 points.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, do you not see that?
I must have missed. Listen,
listen, you've been on the road, so
yes,
I don't
you're
even know
right,
what it.
you're
I mean,
right.
you listen. You've been traveling. You're going nuts. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, so it was a really gutsy performance by Memphis in the second half. Arkansas didn't make the plays. You had turnover in the red zone. You had a sack that was at a horrible time. And then the defense just broke down. They went the offense for Memphis went 94 yards in 4 plays, a minute 34, highlighted by it's 6. Wow.
Zach gave it to us last night, and so that's what it's got. Still see, but
Wow.
and I think it's the most points. It's 64.5 over under. So,
well, again, so all the defense has to do, we have the lead, is hold them. And they're at their own 6, and in 4 plays they have the lead because they have a 60-yard run. Our linebacker comes up. There's several things schematically why we struggle on that play, but the main one, you had Sorey come up and just missed the tackle. Their player beat our player, and then when he bounced off, he goes 60 yards, and not one other Razorback touched him. I remember I tweeted something out early in the year during practice, and Kevin Kelly jumped on me a little bit. There was a play. I don't know if you remember me tweeting it out. It was during practice, and it was when Mike Washington ran through the hole.
Yes.
And I said,
yes.
Nobody else was there to touch him.
Yes.
He goes, well, Coach Kelly said, well, if the defensive tackle just, keeps contained, that's a simple play. And my point was, no. I'm not talking about that. There was nobody else that touched him.
You did.
There was nobody. That's exactly what happened on that play. Nobody on the field, backside, nobody. Where's everybody running the ball? Watch Memphis defense running the ball. They were impressive.
I may not have remembered that exact conversation, but I do remember the conversation where you said, let's just back off a little bit because he is going against the defense when he's in practice, when Washington is running,
right.
And he's looking like a Heisman candidate or a DMAC. You say, let's hold off just a second.
That was 2 different points. That was talking about
exactly
how much praise we were giving Mike Washington,
right,
and the other
right,
was
right.
the defense, and those were some
well, that's
of the
what
things.
I'm saying. It was that defense.
Yeah, right. He was looking good against that defense. So the question is, what do you do now? What do you think happens now, Roger? What do you think happens now? What do you think is what's your projection for the rest of the season?
How long is this contract? How much more does he have?
Goes through 27.
Okay, here's my thought, and I know it's a terrible. And we'll talk with Bill Vickery.
And you know the buyout.
I know the buyout.
About if
I
he
heard
gets
it all
under 500,
yesterday. Listening to Bill, and Bill's talking about burn the village, just save the village, and do all that sort of stuff. My thing is this: we don't pay him. We don't unless he wants to resign and not take any extra money. Then we have to suffer, and he has to suffer. By staying our coach for another couple of years until his contract.
Wow.
Listen to me. And here's the thing. Been there, done that. We've bought out so many coaches. You know what? If he doesn't want to take, and I'm not going to do it. I'm just saying this. If he doesn't want to take the beat down by not having better seasons in the next few years,
just make another $5 million. Just keep doing it.
Just make another $5 million until your contract's over. And
do
then,
you want that to happen, or do you think that's going to happen?
No, I want that to happen.
What do you think is going to happen?
What
do you think is going to happen?
I didn't say it was, Josh.
What do you think is going to happen? So that's what you want to happen. What
I want to happen because of the buyout money and all that, and he goes on his merry little way.
So you would like for him to keep coaching for 2 years, even at the misery of all,
of
all of us.
Are we not suffering now?
Right? We have to suffer 2 more years?
Yes,
Oh,
because we're going to suffer again for 2 more years with the money that he goes down. And let's just make.
But what do you
it's
think?
not going to happen.
That's
Guess
what you think will happen.
Those are Chad Morris's players. He won with 9 points. Yeah, with 9. Yeah. That's Chad Morris's players.
That's a good point. What do you think will happen though?
Coach Pitman. Here's it. Okay, in all reality, Coach Pitman was not ready to be a head coach in the SEC. With Portal and NIL, that blew his whole wad right there.
So when that started happening, it was not a good fit.
He's going to step down, but I don't think Hunter Yurachek.
He's going to step down. You think he's going to step down?
I think
you
he's
think
going to
happen in a couple games. You think it'll take the whole year? What do you think?
You know what? The whole season's ruined if we get rid of it or if he leaves or anything before the end of the season. The whole season's done. We're done. I just don't see. I don't have.
So it doesn't matter. No, how bad we lose. Let's say we start losing. Let's say 2-3 games from now, we're losing 45-7, and it looks
unless we could win 6 games, the season could be done. You don't think that could happen? I'd like to see it happen. Of course, I'm tongue in cheek when I say let's make him stick around and get a beat down for 2 more years.
So you're saying give him a chance.
Give him a chance. Let's see what happens. I mean, he says his team is ready for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
We're 6.5 point dogs. We're 6-point dogs at our own house.
So we got a team that's what 1-2 coming. Or what is it? What are they? How many games? They're 1-2.
They're 1-2. Yeah.
So even if the scenario is Roger, we let's say we get handled against Notre Dame. Say it's not. They win by a couple.
It's Bill Vickery's scenario. He goes through. He doesn't get 7 wins. Doesn't get that bonus with 7 wins. I mean, how ridiculous is that?
No matter how ugly. Let's say you go to Tennessee and they beat us 60-7.
Yeah. No matter how ugly. So
you just let it. You think that
whatever the least amount of buyout is, whatever the least amount of money that he gets, because hey, coach, you don't want to spend any money on. Mr. AD, you don't want to spend money on statues and all that because the NIL money. You want NIL money? Let's don't pay this guy more money than he should get just to get him out of here. Because again, I don't think Hunter's going to be here much longer. So I think it's just kind of. I just think it's kind of we're stuck no matter where we are. I don't think Hunter Yurachek is here much longer. He's already been looking for another job.
All right, Josh, what do you think is going to happen?
First, I think what highlights it is it's his 6th year coaching. 2 minutes to go in a tight game, and you come out with 12 men on the field.
That was inexcusable.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it was inexcusable.
I mean, you've got to be on top of that. There's no excuse.
That was not a good look. And that was 2 minutes to go, and the game was still, and you're trying to get every 5 yards you can.
And for consecutive weeks, you fumbled. Different guys have fumbled going in. Like the lack of execution. That is a reflection of how prepared you are and how ready you are for late in game situations, and that's a reflection of coaching. He is not a good in-game coach. They continually falter. 7-19. He's got 26 one-score games. It's a large sample size. He's got 7 wins. I'd fire him after the. I mean, I guess I would do it now. He shouldn't be the coach at this point, but I would do it after the Notre Dame game because if you're gonna wait the rest of the year, you're gonna crater the season. I mean, it's not heading in a good direction. The games aren't any better, and
not worth the $4 million.
No. Well, you're an SEC school. Like, right, wrong, or indifferent, you're in a conference where Jimbo Fisher was fired for $60 million to not coach.
What if your finances are much more dire than that?
Well, then you probably shouldn't be an SEC school.
Well, I mean, I understand that.
But we're talking about, if you're talking about the financials being dire, then you're not a competitive SEC school.
Well, we've already been told that. We were told that Monday.
Then keep him as your coaching, and then
to get to the.
But like, if you treat it that way, your fans will not like. It'll get towards apathy, like it was with Chad. I mean, if you let these things persist, because what has improved? I keep asking this question. Like, what is the defense for Sam Pittman as the Arkansas head coach today? Besides, it's better than Chad Morris.
Yeah, there is no defense. Well, he's going to say you were within one play of winning the last 2 games.
But they've had 26 games where they've been like that,
that's exactly
and they've
right.
lost 19 of them.
That's exactly a response you can say. And the problem is too, it's getting ready to get much tougher. I mean, I'm telling you, Tennessee. Trying to play Tennessee at Knoxville, it will be nasty. They've got a great offense.
And they're going to spread the field against you, and they're going to isolate these guys who are bad in coverage and bad tacklers.
Yeah, it was, and you know what? There was no. Did you see any improvement, Roger, in the defense?
No.
It just, again, what the problem is, there's nowhere to hide. They are who they are. There's nowhere to go. You can't sign new guys during the season. They are who they are.
Did you hear Story's name mentioned about any above and beyond plays? Did you hear Cam Ball's name mentioned in any above or beyond plays? I don't know. You guys
extra effort plays.
Extra effort plays. You hear any of that? No. And those are the cats. Those are the captains, or those are the captains of each one of their positions, or the leaders in those positions. And again, the apathy. I think to Josh's comments, I think it's there. Now, listen. Here's the deal. I'm not going to be negative, Navy Roger. I'm not that guy. I'm positive about it. My song will reflect that as well.
Wow.
I'm staying.
Wow. Whoa!
I talked to Zach. The over/under on me going Navy Roger was 5 games. That's how. But they didn't think I'd last that long. But it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm a Razorback fan. That's where we are. We saw Hunter Yurachek the other day when he was here. I think he's another. Give Sam a little bit more time.
What do you think?
Give him another. Here's a circle the wagon.
What do you think I'm going to say?
Pardon?
What do you think I'm going to say?
Well, I've read articles where you said it's over. Yeah, I've read articles with you.
It's funny that you know what that article was about. That was not what I said after the game.
The headline bleeds reading.
Yeah, that was a misleading. It was a misleading. It was what we said on the show last week. I said if he loses, it loses to Memphis.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I, along the lines of sort of what Josh had said.
No, you said, "quote This is a game you can't lose."
You can't. I agree.
So
no, let me hold on. Let me finish.
Ask you the question.
Yeah. So this is what I was saying along the lines of sort of what Josh was implying there. At the 6th year of his tenure, you cannot lose to Memphis.
The way they did.
We've seen Liberty. It's just we've got more money. Money, finances are not the issue there with that game. And so at some point, and here's the deal: if you can't get that win, there's a much bigger. And listen, I love Sam, a great guy, but all those things. But he's paid $5 million to win, and the effort I saw on defense and the ability not to win the game. How long do we have to continue doing it? I made the comment. I said, yeah, if he doesn't win, and you heard Justin Moore say the same thing too, must win.
Yeah.
Because as a program, we've got, you hear Hunter Yurchek said that the other day. Well, then you back it up with that, and you go, boy, he's right. We are not ready, and something's got to change. And I just don't think anything's going to change. I don't think Sam can do anything at this point to change.
No, he doesn't
Roger.
have it in the toolbox. He doesn't have the tools in the toolbox to
He
change.
didn't have the tools in the
circumstances.
toolbox. That's a good one. But he still has Coach Petrino and Taylor Green. Taylor threw 2 picks.
Yeah.
He still has those guys.
That's a good point. Now, of course,
they have so much pressure on them.
And that was surprising in the second half. That offense scores 3 points against Memphis.
That was very disappointing. Just the 3 points.
That's right.
And I'm
3
sure
turnovers.
for Coach Petrino it was too.
Oh, I'm sure it
I'm
is.
sure for Taylor Green, we're talking a guy who set a record for the first time in the history of the world with the Arkansas Razorbacks as a quarterback the week prior,
I know.
and here they can't score just 3 points. Just 3 points.
We'll get these calls, and Roger, I'll let you read some of these live feedback too. LC and Sherwood, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, man.
Hey, clearly this defense is softer than kitten piss, and there is nothing that they do as far as being aggressive and trying to go attack and get a defender down. And there's no explanation for that. And I know it's not going to change overnight, but the fan base is fed up, fan base being LC, but whatever. Anyway, why if we got rid of T-Will, which I know, I'm not sure if it would matter one way or the other.
Yeah.
Who would it come in if he was gone? And then secondly, David, as a defensive guy, and you have one of your coaches removed like that, what does it do to the squad? Would it just deflate them completely, or would it give somebody a kick in the tail and say, hey, maybe we need to do something because we just lost our leader. Maybe we do need to do something.
Thanks, LC. I don't think it matters as a defense player. I went back and watched some of the plays last night. It's just they have missed on some of these guys are just not outstanding football players. Good young men, strong, fast, football IQ, right step. Squeeze down when you're supposed to contain, not run upfield and create a bigger lane. Some basic teaching things that these guys just are not doing. And some are just, Roger, sometimes you can coach them all day and they just don't have it in their DNA, and that's who we are, and there's nowhere to run and hide. I don't think bringing another defensive coordinator or elevating somebody is going to make any difference at this point.
I got somebody loud talking to me. Roger, he broke them records against UAPB and Arkansas State. Yeah. He still broke them. Yeah. He still broke it. Listen, you still have to do that, and he was outstanding. I don't know how many steps higher Memphis is than those teams.
They may make the playoffs this year. Yeah.
He broke one of the records against Ole Miss.
That was the 3-1. That's right. Thank you. That was the 3-1
on the road.
Very good. Very good.
So you're right. No,
that was a 3. So for him to do that. But he still did it. And it's the same thing when people were bagging on Ole Miss's quarterback coming in, who was a transfer. Yeah, for being a transfer.
He had another good week this week.
I know that, and that's the thing. It's the player in them, and I don't know when some of them get money. Do they back off a little bit? It could very well be. All these are variables involved. But Hunter Yurchek said the Razorback football team is not set up to win national championships. To your point, Joshua, earlier about it being a coach 6 years in and he can't win the game, words. No disrespect, I don't mean that way.
Yeah.
Hunter Yurchek, how many years have you been in the NIL business?
Yeah.
Maybe Mike.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Well, what do you think?
You know, Raj, and hey, what's up, Baz?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Good to talk to you too, man.
I have a somewhat earned, well-known nickname as Negative Navy.
Oh, no doubt.
But look, listen. I'm going to inject some positivity into the show. I'm gonna look. The sky's falling right now, but guess what? once we beat Notre Dame, you know, everything's going to be fine. Everybody, you know, the sky's not going to be falling anymore. Like we are going to beat that team. That is going to happen.
All right.
Yeah.
I think Mike is just a contrarian. You know, whatever. I mean, I think I know
That's
whatever
exactly.
direction.
Are you surprised by the line, Josh, at 6.5?
No. I'll go back to the Texas game last year. I mean, it was one of those similar. You kind of go into it. You feel like the teams are in different weight classes.
Yeah.
But Arkansas did play Texas close, and when they focus up, they have that ability. But Baz, you mentioned you went back and watched some of the tape. Did you, by chance, watch that first touchdown run for Memphis?
With the first one?
Sorey and Singletary come together. They lower their shoulders, and he just ping-pongs off.
I saw. Yeah,
their arms are outstretched.
It was a horrible effort. It was horrible.
That's one of their leaders. On defense.
Yeah,
and their habits are so poor across the board. It's remarkable.
The one after that, I don't know if you guys remember. He ran from the 10-yard line. The quarterback did, and nobody was within 3 or 4 yards of him. He just sort of walked in. He could have moonwalked it. And it was just a stunner. Dave in East Texas will come back and get you. Roger, I know we got a ton of folks that are texting. We're going to try to read all those. Get it out. Get it out Monday.
They're marveling at his job. They're marveling at his job all over the country.
The Momentum quote, yes.
The country.
We got Chris Kane coming up, brought to you by Trader Bill's. We got Razorback Rewind coming up by Hawks Homes. We got Bill Vickery. We got Razorback Graffiti and more. Don't go away. Pat Bradley today. Got Pat later on in the show.
See, now you're lying to me. We'll look forward to having Pat. Hey. And Bill's going to torch some stuff.
And Tim Brown, one of the greatest players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner and NFL Hall of Famer winner. Only 10 have ever done that. Yeah.
Go to 1037thebuzz.com and register to win tickets to Foul and Flame, November 22nd in Des Arc. Get tickets and more info at foulandflame.com.
This is SportsCenter.
A miserable weekend for Division I schools in Arkansas. The Razorbacks, Red Wolves, and UCA Bears all fall this weekend. It began at 11 a.m. The Hogs lose in Memphis, 32-31. They totaled 500 yards of offense, but a Mike Washington Jr. fumble under 2 minutes in the game cost the Hogs the win. They're now 2-2. They play Notre Dame next week at 11 a.m. Arkansas State goes on the road against the Kennesaw State Owls. They fall 28-21. That's 3 straight losses for the Red Wolves. And finally, the UCA Bears went out west to play Sacramento State. They lose 45-16. They've now given up 101 points in the last 2 weeks and have scored just 26 of their own. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's a 70% chance of rain and thunderstorms today. Some rain could be heavy. Some thunderstorms could be strong this afternoon. In Little Rock, we'll have a high temperature of just 84 degrees. Tonight, a 30% chance of rain showers, mostly cloudy, with an overnight low of 70. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Tito's Handmade Vodka presents the 2025 1037 The Buzz Fall Golf Tournament Tuesday, October 14th at Repsamen Golf Course. Registration is now open. Go to 1037thebuzz.com to register your 4-person team. Prizes will be awarded in both morning and afternoon flights. It's the 2025 1037 The Buzz Fall Golf Tournament Tuesday, October 14th at Repsamen Golf Course. Presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka and brought to you in part by Double B's and Twin Peaks. Thanks to Corky's Ribs and Barbecue, Sonic, and Michelob Ultra.
Hey, y'all. Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside. You can figure that up all by yourself when you touch your steering wheel at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That thing's going to brand you like a head of cattle. So you want to beat the heat? Make Family Market stores your fill-up stop. Whether you're pulling into one of their convenience stores or grocery store locations, you're walking into cool air, great deals, and big-time savings. Grab yourself a large fountain drink, sweet tea, or lemonade, and boom, 5 cents off per gallon at the pump. Mornings more your speed? A large cup of community coffee gets you another 5 cents per gallon, and that's before your first sip. And don't forget that Family Market Rewards card. Use it inside the store to save even more on snacks, drinks, and whatever you need, and stack those savings when you gas up outside. And you'll find these deals in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, and now Hot Springs. If there's not a family market store in your neck of the woods just yet, hold tight. One's coming. Family Market Stores, cooling you down and filling you up.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Are you ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We got the winning game plan with personalized TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. Book a free consultation and automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events in your area. Female patients, you're also eligible. For more information or to book an appointment, visit trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Hey, everybody, this is NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton, and I love hanging out with Baz and the boys on the Buzz. Tune in every morning so you can get the news just like I do.
I mean, I don't know what I do with it. Tell me what to do. I mean, I don't know what to do.
All right, here's Roger's new song.
Oh, no. No, you want the
I'm
new
sorry.
song?
Oh, this is Johnny Cash. Sorry. I was thinking it was. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. This sounds so much like a Roger song.
It could be. Could be.
Good lead in,
country,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, it is 6:36. If you just joined
Sam
the show,
is an Arkansas-loving man. We do believe that. And it's like everybody said, he's a good dude.
We have Let It Out Monday, Get It Out Monday. If you're frustrated, say it. Chris Kane is here. Good morning, Chris.
Hey, good morning.
Thanks to Trader Builds for sponsoring Chris as always.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how quickly it's dark here at 6:30?
Absolutely.
My gosh,
It is raining outside too. So.
Do you feel uncomfortable with the little change around here?
No, I've sat in this seat a time or two.
Yeah.
It is a little different though. What was the?
Well, I'd been thinking the other day. That this was always my favorite seat because it was just more comfortable. But then I moved over there because RJ, so I could see RJ.
Yeah, right. Because you can't see the producer booth.
But we have a camera now, and I can see. I can see Josh over there, whether he's there or not.
Okay,
so,
there you go.
And the backdrop is better. I had some people go, "Man, your backdrop stinks." At least Roger has some cool things behind him.
If we had a blind that when you shut the blind, it would be a hog on it.
Yes,
Somebody could paint that. But if you got an aspiring young child out there who wants to do some artwork.
Listen, the only school that had a great weekend that really is Arkansas Tech. I mean, UCA, you guys got hammered.
It was brutal.
Wow. And then, Ouachita Baptist loses to Arkansas Tech.
Yeah.
It's your second loss already.
I mean, Harding won and Henderson State.
Yeah, that's
and Henderson
right.
State too. Yeah.
But boy, that was and somebody said here the loss. Even if we were to beat Notre Dame, does that minus out the Memphis loss? It's almost like, boy, if we really wanted to split, you needed to split that Ole Miss Memphis to try to win one of those two going into how tough the season is going to be. I don't know. Listen, if you win Notre Dame, you're hanging in there. It still gets rougher. It gets rough.
But you don't want to be in a state where you're like, he's done, save his job. He's done, save his job.
Right,
it's not very stable.
He's done, save his job. He's done, save. Listen, there is a. Let me see if I saw it properly here. Yeah, listen, one of those teams that we keep talking about that might be a win is 4-0 in Mississippi State.
Well, they're 4-0. I'm just looking. Somebody said I never thought we'd see the day when Vanderbilt football continues to rise in the nation and Arkansas continues to spiral downward. Yeah,
4-0.
Yeah, listen. They're an impressive team. They'd beat us. I think they'd beat us.
Yeah, listen again. I don't know who on here wouldn't.
Yeah, no, Mississippi State, Missouri is legit. By the way,
Yeah.
I mean they look good.
Absolutely.
Auburn's better.
I mean,
A&M's better. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling
in fact, you start going. You thought Arkansas maybe middle of the pack, and now it's like,
and I tell you, our defense, there's nothing to do. At this point, we are who we are, and we just got to hold on and just try to play.
Florida look good.
Yeah, let's squeeze in Dave in East Texas. Dave, what you got?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey,
thanks for taking my call. Basil, I sent this to you on X Twitter on Saturday. So Friday, I was in a suite at the Astros game against the Mariners, and I saw somebody that's directly tied with the University of Houston with the money and everything. And I said to him, man, what was going on with Hunter Yurachek with you guys? I said, he's at the Little Rock Touchdown Club on Monday and saying we don't have the money to compete in the SEC. And before I could even get it out of my mouth, the guy said he was going to be fired because he didn't prioritize football and he wouldn't raise money. So that gives you an idea of who we're dealing with to begin with.
And that was when that's when Hunter was there.
Well, how long has he been?
When he was at the University of Houston, he said he didn't prioritize football. He was going to be fired, and he didn't like to raise money. He didn't prioritize football. But
And that was before money
became Sam Pitman.
I'm sorry, David. That was before money became such an NIL issue.
Well, they still needed money for their stadium. They still
I
needed
understand
money for their
that. I'm
athletic
just saying
department.
it's even more dire now.
Yeah, and he doesn't like to raise money, and this has already been apparent. But my point is that the players heard that, and this just goes to show you he didn't want to do buyouts. He gave Sam a ridiculous buyout with a clause whenever he stabbed Judy Henry in the back and hired Jimmy Sexton to have this clause in his contract where his first year did not count against his win-loss record. Now we have to pay him that $9 million. He's not the guy for us. I said it whenever he was hired. I said it whenever we hired that loser Chad Morris. They have to start taking football seriously up there. It's a cash cow for the university, and unless they go all in, we need to leave the SEC because we're not going to have this up-and-down roller coaster every 5 years where we have to pay somebody to leave.
Yes.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Thanks for the input.
Dave,
Appreciate
from
that.
East Texas. Don't be a stranger.
Somebody made Chris, our buddy up in Northwest Arkansas, said, who makes the decision on firing a coach, the Board of Trustees or boosters? Well, that's a great question, Chris. And it's the Board of Trustees who has the power to fire Hunter Yurachek or to demand that Hunter Yurachek fire.
So the AD has the power to do it, but the Board of Trustees has the ultimate final say.
Yes, and so what happens, in my understanding, is that Hunter's got, 3 or 4 solid board members in his corner, and then you got some others that are not in his corner, and that's been going on as long as there's been a Board of Trustees, and so we saw Jeff Long thought he was safe, and he walked in there, and they fired him and ran him right out of town. You get sometimes too big for your britches, and you walk in there, and the Board of Trustees reminds you, hey, we're ultimately the one making decisions. So they're the one. Now, listen, and so you got boosters who call those board of trustees members. I'll tell you right now, I've communicated with a couple. I communicated with a couple after the Kevin Trainer firing. That's the ones that if you want to voice your opinion to, they can ultimately make, a change. And maybe they won't. I don't know. 661-1037. We hadn't talked about, too, anything happened on Friday night, football-wise, high school, Arkansas, Josh? Anything of note that we should be aware of?
No, not as important as what happened on Saturday.
Okay. What was your game of the week? Who won that, Pitman or Parkview or Benton?
Benton. Benton won, it was 28-0, and then the Parkview got back into it. Benton had a beautiful 10-minute drive in the fourth quarter, which we appreciated. It got us home fast.
It's almost sound Trumpish there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It was a beautiful drive.
We love 10-minute drives. Not as great as 11, of course. 12 may be the best, but we're looking into it.
So the D3 Auto Sales text line, somebody says, what's up with the Brandon Marcello quote? Now, for those who missed that yesterday, Brandon Marcello came out and said that he's heard that Bobby Petrino has been working the phones. Pretty aggressive statement in terms of how he described it. And so I like Brandon, and I know him, and we've had him at the Touchdown Club several times as a guest covering our speakers. I just have a hard time believing the way that was communicated, that Bobby Petrino is working the phones like, hey, I'm the guy. Yeah, I do. I just, because Sam did him a favor and brought him in.
Sam didn't do that.
Well, not a favor, but Sam trusted in. Remember, Roger, like you said, when you bring in a guy who's been the former coach here at Arkansas, that's pretty darn bold to say, I'm going to let you come back where everybody loves you. And so
that's hold on, but let me push back on that.
So, no, let me finish. Let me finish. So the problem in this state, it's so small. To say that Bobby Petrino is calling not Frank Fletcher, other board member, other donors, and going, hey, listen, I'm ready to take over when you're ready to fire Sam.
Sound like it.
It doesn't sound at this point in his career. Now, maybe when he was younger, I don't
even know that.
Yeah, but the problem is it's so small in this state. You would risk. You would be your relationship with Sam would be on fire right now. He'd come in and say, hey, what is going on? He's got, matter of fact, he's probably got to deal with it now because I'm sure Sam has heard this, and so he's got to say, Sam, not true. I'm not doing this. And what good does it get you? Really, what good? Oh yeah, I'm ready to. Of course, he's going to be the guy that's going. If he's allowed by law, to take that job, they're going to promote him. They're not going to promote Travis Williams. I'll promise you that. After what's happened on defense. And so I just don't think it's necessary, and it puts his relationship with Sam because just think if nothing happens and Sam says, "Are you really? That's what you're doing? You making?" I mean, it would cause and I think Bobby's beyond that at this point in his career to have to do that. Maybe younger. That's just my opinion.
I would have to ask though. So you mentioned Sam letting him back. Before this job, he was at A&M, and we know come on, Jimbo Fisher would not be like, yeah, I cannot wait for Bobby Petrino to come be my OC. Same thing happened here. And Frank talked about it. Frank even said on these airwaves that he saw an opportunity to bring Bobby back and help facilitate that happening. That was not Sam making the call. That was a Pitman
but Sam didn't have. Sam could have pushed back and go, I don't want this.
But you don't have. Well, they were 4-8, so you can't bring back the same coaching staff after a 4-8 season. But there's no way you can justify that.
But I do think though that Sam was fine. So let's go.
But I think the one thing that was an obvious shot in the arm of the program was bring back the coach that gives you the warm and fuzzies, like Bobby Petrino,
especially under your check making that decision.
I will say the way Bobby Petrino is treated here, he is like that warm blanket. Like everybody is so happy to have him back. I remember when we were at the Arkansas Derby a couple years ago, and it was Bobby's first year back. It was like Elvis was there, and as an outsider, like the love and the adoration people have for him is next level.
That's why, though, Josh. That's why making that point.
You're right.
He doesn't need to call anybody. They know. Listen, he knows he's the guy.
What if he's shoring up the base?
I just don't. I think it's too risky.
I don't know Coach Petrino any more than you, Josh. And I'm just to say, not to say who this cat is that said he's making those calls. That just does not sound like the guy that we all know is Coach Petrino. The same guy that lets everybody call him Bobby now that he coaches
different kind of guy than he
is
was
not
20
the
years
coach
ago.
then. He's different. And I do think Sam deserves credit for Coach Pitman deserves credit for having those guys. He also brought in Odom and Bryles. He had those guys, and Odom was at the top of the ladder as well as a head coach in the SEC. So Sam, he understood and appreciated that. But I think Coach Pitman also knew his. He knew he didn't have the qualities to be an SEC coach, a head football coach, and needed all the help that he could get. He's just not an SEC football coach this late in his career.
Someone says here from the 870, going straight to the board of directors to speak your grievances is not how you're supposed to do things. That's not cool. Sure it is. Why am I not allowed to do that? Everybody's allowed to do that. Well, I mean,
is this about you personally?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I presume it is. Is that listen? I was a team captain. I've given back to this university for 40 years. I have the right to call anybody I want to.
Yeah, you've earned that one.
Yeah, I mean, well, why?
David,
I mean,
you of all people. I mean, like,
I know.
You
all
are the most Arkansan, non-Arkansan person alive.
I know. They don't have to listen to me, but I have listen. I have a right to express my frustration or not happy. I mean, they don't have to listen to it a bit.
Well, and let's be clear. David didn't go and present to the board.
No,
you
that's
know
right.
board members because of your status
yes.
in the community that you have the ability to text and share your feelings.
Went to school with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Went to school with them.
They have a live mascot because of you.
Yeah. Anyway,
and so much more.
Quite literally a live hog.
But as a board member, you know that you have the public will come to you and say things that you take that as part of your responsibility there. All right, well, listen, we've got a gazillion text messages. We'll continue to read those. There was NFL action yesterday, Cowboys. Roger.
Yikers.
Yeah.
Yikers. Hats off.
Listen, I was on the losing side again on college on my Oiaklawn sports picks. I think I was 2-3. But back on top on NFL this weekend, I was 2-1. Thank goodness. I would have been 3-0 if we hadn't missed a field goal. The Buffalo at the end of the first half.
Let's go ahead and settle this right now before we go to break.
I never do it again. Never, ever.
Will you raise your right arm, David BAZZEL?
Okay, here I'm doing it.
Will you take the pledge not to take Arkansas the rest of the year?
Roger, they sucked me back in, and I did it. And I was sitting at the press box. I can't believe I did it again. Did it again.
You fell for it.
I fell for it. How did they not win that game? How did they not cover against Memphis? My goodness. All right, 6:48. Don't go away.
Hold on one more. Well, I'm usually passing by just about 11 o'clock. I never stop. I'm usually passing by just around 11 o'clock.
Football is back, and there's so much to wager on, from NFL to college football. And there's not a better time to download the Oiaklawn Sports app in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Plus, you can take advantage of the Oiaklawn Sports new player offer. New customers can earn up to $1,000 in bonus bets. Once you deposit, you're automatically enrolled in the promotion. You'll receive a second chance on your first bet each of your first 10 days for up to $100 in bonus bets per day. Download the Oiaklawn Sports app to check out all the details. There's also a 10% profit boost. New and existing customers on qualifying 3-leg parlays and same-game parlays earn a profit boost of up to 10%. That means your parlay with odds of plus 1,000 can turn into a parlay with odds of plus 1,100. Check out all the details on the Oiaklawn Sports app. Futures, outright winners, spreads, totals, player props, game props, and live in-game wagering. If you can name it, you can probably bet on it with the Oiaklawn Sports app. Oiaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best and favorite sports betting app. So do what thousands have done. Download the Oiaklawn Sports app today.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
Looking to find the Taiga and ATX surf boats? A boat that can throw a wave like no other. Rebates up to $14,000. Check out our selection of hyperlight boards and water toys at Trader Bill's. We have everything you need, from anchors and spark plugs to dock accessories, paddles, and oil change kits. For over 42 years, Trader Bill's has been your trusted source for all things lake-related. And we'll even teach you how to surf. Join us at Trader Bill's and enjoy an unforgettable summer on the water. TraderBills.com in Little Rock and Hot Springs.
It's bigger than basketball. The Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic hits the FedEx Forum October 27 as Arkansas takes on the Memphis men's team, all to support the life-saving mission of St. Jude. Get tickets now at stjude.org/hoops.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from Fletcher Dodge right here in Sherwood. I want to announce that we're going to have a big contest in September between the Fletcher Dodge store and our Fletcher Honda store in Bentonville. This is a big challenge for us. The Honda store is the #1 volume store in all of Arkansas. To win this contest, Fletcher Dodge has to sell more vehicles than ever before. So here's what we're going to do. It's simple. We will not be undersold. We're putting my best price right on the windshield. Everyone gets my best price. There's no gimmicks. No, you have to trade in here or you have to finance for here. You don't have to do any of that. You just get the best price. We're going to set sales records at Fletcher Dodge and at Fletcher Honda. So come see us in person in Sherwood. Ask for Chris, the general manager, or my grandson, Sam Fletcher. See why Taylor Green buys his trucks at Fletcher Dodge. Shop in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us at FletcherDeals.com.
What's going on, everyone? DJ Williams here with The Buzz, and the Zone is on the road. Y'all know where it is. It's Monday. We're going to be at the Little Rock Touchdown Club, joined by Hall of Famer Tim Brown. Going to be excited to talk about him, especially since we're going to be playing his alma mater Saturday. Should be fun. That's thanks to our friends at Arkansas Spine and Pain. Trey Biddy's going to be joining us to recap that game. That's thanks to Tire Town Point S. Make sure you tune in The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
The garage is more than a place to park your car. It holds prized possessions and for most is a bustling entryway to the home. That's why LiftMaster designed the first ever opener with a built-in wide-angle camera and a two-way audio, so you can see what matters and secure what's inside. Ensure your family and prized possessions are secure with a reliable garage door opener that's built to last and powered by MyQ for smartphone control. Precision Garage Door of Central Arkansas. Garage door repair, new garage doors, and openers. Check us out at PrecisionDoorWoodrock.com.
Hi, this is Joe Klein with Corky's Ribs and Barbecue. Whether you are dining in for daily specials like Cheese Dip Happy Hour, driving through for a barbecue bulk pickup order, or prefer our full-service catering, our professional staff at Corky's has you covered. Corky's in Little Rock and North Little Rock. We'll see you soon. And be sure to listen each week when I stop by 103.7 The Buzz.
This is Miss Arkansas 2023 Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
What he said? What he said?
There it is. Ortho Arkansas. It's a new song. We stay positive. We stay positive. Sing it if you know it. I've had all I can take. I'm on the interstate. Now I'm headed north to Fayetteville. We're gonna see the swine, me and some buddies of mine. Watch them fight, and never yield. But in the parking lot, it gets mighty hot. So I asked this fella for a brew. He said, maybe one, and then you're done. Unless you can call a whoop pick Sue. And I said, hey, I'm a member of a Razorback club. Calling the hogs is what I love. I wear a pig snout and hog hat. I was raised, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm a bona fide calling fool. That red and white, man, it looks so cool. At funerals, weddings, or birthdays, bub, I'm a member of a Razorback club. Woo! Pig! That's right. Go Hogs! That's right. We're still Hogs.
Thank you, Dr. Jimmy Tucker in Ortho,
Thank
Arkansas.
you so much. Yeah,
That is a Travis Tritt.
It's a Travis Tritt Country Club. That's exactly right.
Gotcha,
That's
gotcha,
Travis
gotcha.
Tritt. And again, it's a Razorback Club. Doesn't matter what you do.
That's true.
Funerals, weddings, tailgates, whatever. You're a Razorback Club. You're a Razorback member, and that's what we are. We're Razorback fans. I am frustrated as much as anybody else, but I'm still a Razorback, and I want Coach Pitman to stay to the end of the year, turn this thing around, circle the wagons.
Somebody says here, he said, let's see, where's it? You media guys are a lot of the problem. You pump sunshine and false hope all preseason, then seem so surprised when we suck. Just a bunch of homers, the whole station.
I don't know why somebody's marveling at the team. Coach
listen.
Pitman couldn't do the job anybody can.
Listen, I said I got beat up at the first game because I said I saw some things that concerned me.
Yeah.
I was
We're
too
Navy,
negative.
we're Navy guys, and then you don't like it, and then when we're positive, you don't like it. No one's been pumping sunshine here. No one, not on this show. No one has done that. That's state-run radio up north.
You said that you thought they wouldn't win 6 games this year.
Yeah.
Before the year, you were skeptical about 6.
Yeah, it's just
That's
you
what I
know,
think.
yeah, it's who you never we don't get access to them as much. You don't really know till you get to see them to play. You know?
That's by design.
I was curious why people thought the defense was going to be better. Like there was nothing.
Because we were told the measurables on these guys
were
were bigger,
told by
faster,
who, though?
stronger.
Who told us
The
that?
coaches. The coaches said that. The coaches said we're bigger, faster, biggest secondary ever. Again, the reminder is it doesn't matter if you're big and fast if you don't know how to play the game. If
You got the most money. Second most
Yeah,
money.
it doesn't matter if you have all the money.
But here's the thing is, so we knew they spent money on the offense. We knew that because they were kicking two guys who are guard inside, that they were getting more athletic at the tackle spots, and that's like something you could physically see. There was no evidence they had spent meaningful money on the defense, and that has shown up the last 2 weeks.
Except secondary. Yeah, that was it.
Those guys are terrible.
I know.
I mean, they cannot cover anybody, and like they don't. And I heard was it Wooden, Caleb Wooden, he was on the zone last week and said, yeah, we should be better communicating. They don't look like they talk to each other at all.
I think communication is the first, is the last thing. Good morning, caller. What's your name and what you got?
That's you, caller. That's you.
Going once, going twice.
It's you. We're talking to you. We went right to you.
From the 501.
I don't know what to do with this. What am I supposed to do with this?
Hey, someone said.
All right, Josh, here's another one.
Someone said John Daly called it week 1.
He did.
You know, remember John came out and said,
Worst defense I've ever seen.
Everybody said it was being too negative. He might have been.
I didn't get to see that. I have to rely on you and everybody else that tells. And I'm not going to rely on anybody up north on any media outlet. I won't. You just can't.
Somebody says here, Roger, on the 870, money can't buy heart. Now,
That's right.
people can laugh about the heart deal, but I'm going to tell you, if you listen to the comments of the coach from Memphis, it said sometimes it's about team. It's about playing hard. You look at our players running after ball carriers, and you look at Memphis's defense in the second half running after ball carriers. There is a noticeable difference. And like the guy that goes 60 yards for Memphis, watch the backside of our players jogging and not sprinting to try to cut that guy off at the angle to try to keep him from scoring. It's a bad look. And wow, it's just hard to change a guy when you're that way. And you're also, this is the third game of the year. So I don't know what to tell you, but you got a much rougher road ahead. So.
Brian, you want to wait until next when we come back?
Well, I just want to tell y'all that team we played was a really, really, really good team.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah, I agree with that. I think they're a good team. Still got we got to beat them. We got to beat them. We have more resources, better players, but that is a good football team. And listen, they beat 4 SEC schools in a row.
Yeah.
All right, don't go away. 7:00.
Get your popcorn ready. We've got the entertainment right here on 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you. at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
The Arkansas State Fair is coming. What's better than fantastic food, rockin' rides, and family fun? Getting it all for less. For a limited time, you can save big with advanced ticket pricing. Adult gate admission just $10. Kids and seniors only $6. And ride bands for $30. Skip the lines, keep your cash, and max out the fun. Grab your advanced tickets and save now at ArkansasStateFair.com. The fun hits Little Rock this October 10th through 19th, and we can't wait to see y'all there.
The great American pastime. Do you smell that? That's the smell of men being men. On 103.7 The Buzz.
The Downtown Little Rock Partnership is sharing details of the plans for the 30 Crossing Park. The park would fill an 18-acre green space under the I-30 bridge between President Clinton Avenue and East 2nd Street. The master plan includes a dog park, rose garden, playgrounds, and a basketball court. And an organization helping the homeless in Central Arkansas officially closed on its new building. The van is setting up a permanent facility that will serve as an emergency shelter in the winter. It will also operate the van's on-site thrift store and farm stand. They still need another $50,000 to make it operational, but hope to have everything done by December. The Little Rock School District is hosting a shot clinic for 4-year-olds this week. You can make sure to have your kids get the necessary shots to stay protected for the school year. The shot clinic will be from noon to 3 this Friday at Geyer Springs ECC. This is Jessica Rockwell for the Buzz Radio Network.
Beechwood Hospitality presents coverage of the Dallas Cowboys on 103.7 The Buzz. Beechwood Hospitality, the leader in hotel property management.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a cloudy day with a high temperature of 84 degrees in Little Rock, but a 70% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Some rain could be heavy. Flash flooding will be a potential, and maybe even some stronger thunderstorms in South Arkansas this afternoon. A 30% chance of rain showers tonight, mostly cloudy, and a low of 70. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Hi, I'm Trey Reed from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, inviting you to join me every Wednesday morning for the latest news from the great outdoors. It's brought to you by Arts Marine in North Little Rock, now under new ownership, but with the same familiar faces and incredible service you've known for years, plus the area's best selection of boating parts and supplies.
Hey folks, this is David Bazzell for Simmons Bank. What started as a hometown bank in Pine Bluff more than 120 years ago, Simmons Bank has expanded their footprint to more than 200 locations across the Mid-South. Simmons Bank offers comprehensive financial solutions delivered with a client-central approach. Last year, Simmons Bank was recognized by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best companies to work for in the South, and in 2023 by Forbes as one of the world's best banks. The Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens was named the best tournament on the PGA Tour champions by the golfers themselves. It's very rare that a first-year tournament wins an award from the players like the Simmons Bank Championship did. George Macris and his strong team at Simmons Bank can help you grow. Give them a shot and tell them Baz sent you. You can find all of their locations on the web at SimmonsBank.com. With more than $27 billion in total assets, Simmons Bank continues to grow. Join me and many others and make Simmons Bank your bank. SimmonsBank.com or check out a branch near you. One of the best banks in America located right here in Arkansas.
If the 25th is the silver anniversary and the 50th is gold, what's the 75th? Well, that's the fresh beef, onions, pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, fries, and drink anniversary. Everybody knows that. Get the #1 water meal for $7.50 in honor of our 75th anniversary. A meal like that is the way you're supposed to celebrate a 75th. The Whataburger 75th Meal Deal. Whataburger, what a deal. For a limited time at participating locations.
It's the end of summer and there's no better time to update your outdoor furniture. Stop by Congo Fireplace and Patio, Arkansas's largest patio furniture and accessory showroom. Since 1920, Congo has always had the best price, best selection, and best service in the Mid-South. Save now on all in-stock dining groups, seating groups, bar sets, and fire pits. Plus, if you're interested in gas logs, inserts, or wood-burning stoves for this winter, now is the time to shop. Delivery and setup is available for anywhere in Arkansas. Shop local and feel the difference. Family owned and operated for over 100 years, Congo Fireplace and Patio, I-30 Benton.
Life is short, and if we spend our time suffering with pain and it takes away our joy, that's not a very good way to live.
He's right. It's hard to be happy when you're in constant pain. QC Kinetics patient Chad admits the chronic pain in his knee really robbed his quality of life.
When I was going to the traditional doctor and getting the pain pills, my smile wasn't as big as it usually is. Going to my high school reunion on crutches, it was awful.
But then Chad visited QC Kinetics. He experienced the real power behind natural regenerative treatments. Using healing properties from his own body, QC Kinetics was able to restore and repair damaged tissue, finally giving Chad lasting relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime.
And I'm feeling on top of the world because of QC Kinetics.
Learn how advanced regenerative medicine can help your body heal itself at QC Kinetics. Call now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. Edwards Food Giant knows that too. So that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat Meal Solutions items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat Meal Solution is now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is chicken and dressing for only $7.99 per pound, with sweet potatoes for $4.49 per pound.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
If I can change.
Live from the Oiaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
And you can change.
Oiaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Everybody can change.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, 7:06 on this Monday, September 22nd. If you want to be a part of the show, get it out, let it out today, 661-1037. You can text or call. We'll take a few more calls than we normally do because some people like to voice. Listen, a lot of people are giving some great comments on our text line. Sure. We'll read those as well.
Graffiti today?
What's that?
Graffiti.
Yeah, graffiti coming up at 8:30. Bill Vickery coming up today. And so Pat Bradley coming up today. Got the Razorback Rewind at 7:30. That'll be a doozy.
Big show.
And that's brought to you by Hawks Homes. Chris Kane is brought to you. Let's go ahead and introduce.
For more than a decade, Chris Kane has graced the airwaves at KATV Channel 7 as weekend sports anchor with Steve Sullivan, and then later news anchor and personality on KATV's Daybreak Morning Show. He's the current MC of the prestigious Miss Arkansas pageant. He's guest hosted every show on The Buzz, and he's an expert on solar power. But today, it's all about mayhem. Brought to you by Trader Bill's. Check out their new line of pontoon boats in Hot Springs and off I-30 in Little Rock, and get out on the water.
Great to have CK. A little bit later, Tim Brown today at Little Rock Touchdown Club. Only one of 10 players in the history of the game of football that won a Heisman and a gold jacket. A lot of people are surprised. It just shows you how hard it is to be elite at college and then be elite in the NFL. A lot of guys,
different game.
Or, maybe they weren't elite in college, or maybe just not good enough to win the Heisman. And then sometimes guys like Danny Werfel, great college player, just doesn't have what it takes, physically maybe to do the pro game.
That had, one of the most decorated statistical quarterback seasons of all time, but then the transition to the next level sometimes. And a lot of that, I think Clint Sterner's talked about this before too. A lot of that is where you go to in the NFL.
No question.
So it's not always indicative of the player, but it is the situation, because a lot of times those Heisman Trophy winners are drafted high in the draft, and everyone who's drafting high usually is trying to work through some issues, and it doesn't always work out on the other side.
I think I said this the other day. I asked Roger and Josh to come up with it. Do you remember the 5? The Little Rock Touchdown Club, of those 10, has brought in 5. Pretty darn amazing. All right. 5 of the 10 we including Tim Brown. So can you name the other 4?
Include Starback?
Starback's 1.
Okay,
so
there's 2. Okay.
Gold jacket.
He's a Heisman Trophy winner.
And that's right, and gold jacket.
Dickerson? He did not get Heisman.
Not Heisman.
Oh, Archie Griffin.
Nope.
Just throwing it out.
Marcus Allen.
Who?
Oh,
Marcus
Terry
Allen?
Bradshaw.
Marcus Allen. That's
No,
3.
Terry Bradshaw
No,
didn't
Terry
get it.
Bradshaw.
Marcus Allen, you said okay.
Yeah. That's going to be hard to get the
I'll
last
give you
two.
running back. Running back in a multi-purpose player or a
Desmond Howard come?
Nope.
No,
he didn't win the Heisman.
No, you're right.
No, he won the Heisman.
He won the
He did win the Heisman.
He's
Yeah,
not in the NFL Hall of Fame. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Neither of Manning's won it.
One of listen, I played against some of the greatest running backs of all time, but this one I said if he would be the one I would fear.
It's Barry Sanders?
Herschel Walker.
Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Earl
So
Campbell,
there's
that's
one
it.
more, and I think he most recently went in. He was the most recent one, and he was a Raider.
Offense, defense.
He was he did a couple things. He was a DB, but he's also
Charles Woodson.
There
it is.
So those are the 5.
Nailed it.
Hey, let me ask you this: are the other ones? Are we able to get them in? Have any? Are they all still here? Or are they?
No, OJ Simpson
passed, yeah.
and who was the
Could you
Doak
imagine
Walker?
Okay, yeah. So we basically have what we can get. That's what you're saying.
I don't think there's anybody
so
else. on
5
that
out of the
list
10,
available.
but we're maxed out.
Yeah, listen,
okay,
to get those guys, I was even surprised. Like, wow, touchdown club.
Horning.
5 of those. Horning,
He
and that's
was
very
there,
good, Roger.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah,
And I can't remember the other 2. I'm blank now. All right, let me read some comments here.
All right. Hey, can I just make a point as you're getting these comments set up? What the difference in 2025 and even 2020 and beyond, where the phone lines would be lit up on a day like today, but instead it's our text line. I mean, it is 3 pages
I think
deep
people would
right
rather
now,
text
and I
than
get
call.
it. Hey, I get it.
Yeah. Has our Oakland quarterback, was he there?
Who?
I can never get his name.
Plunkett.
Stabler?
Plunkett, yeah.
Plunkett.
Did he win the Heisman?
Plunkett never has not gotten in the NFL Hall of Fame. I don't
He's
think.
not?
I don't think so.
I thought he got in there.
Remember, that's been the big disgrace.
Yeah, I know. I thought
It's
he
been
got
the
in.
big
But he was a
disgrace.
Heisman, yes?
He was.
Okay.
He was. David, one of my questions to you is how fast here's it. David. Let's see. Dave wanted me requesting the removal of Hunter Yurchek as athletic director and replacing him with David BAZZEL. No better fit for the university. No man cares. This man cares, raise funds, and isn't a loser. How quickly can you fix the?
Isn't a loser. Good qualification.
How fast can you fix the football program? Listen, I am too old and too far down the river to do it. Thank you for the kind words.
Listen,
you definitely,
I think if you had an assistant,
you definitely have to get somebody in here who is positive, who can raise money. I mean,
I don't think Coach Nutt's going to do it. I don't think he would do it.
I said something to him yesterday.
I know
about
that, but you know what?
Or Razorback Foundation.
If he doesn't have time and he wants to spend more time with the Grands, and that's why he's not doing coaching anymore, the TV anymore, this is going to take more of his time.
Yeah, that's right. I think he'd be, if not the AD, but he would be a good Razorback Foundation.
There's no doubt
director,
he'd be
just
raising
because
money.
he'd create some
he could raise
enthusiasm.
money because he's special.
David,
that too.
David, thank you for. Well, listen, I appreciate the kind words, and I'm too old. And
Once again, I'd just be concerned about women's soccer if you were the AD. You'd be like, "What? We have that?"
He's too old, too tired.
By the way,
too damn blind.
Arkansas State beat Arkansas in volleyball.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's not good. First time they've
just
ever played.
Yeah, let's get Hunter on that one.
Arkansas
Well,
struggling.
here's the deal.
Struggling.
I think we all agree, though, and I think Hunter probably said it, that the Arkansas volleyball team is just not set up to win a championship.
Well, Scotty Thurman's daughter, Romani, I think is the way you pronounce her name, and we've had her on the show. Great girl.
For sure.
Yeah, she's one of the better players, but they're struggling. Here's one, David. Thank you for recognizing the defense. No pursuit of the football. I too was a linebacker and understand the importance of angles and pursuing the ball. That's exactly what it is. A lot of it, it's it's guts, and it's not being lazy, and it's running till the whistle stops. We may have players with better measurables than Memphis, but when you have no heart or grit, you're not better, in my opinion. Thank you. I'm 100% disabled vet, and I could play better defense and tackle. I mean, come on. Benton would probably beat them by 10. I've seen thousands of comments on social media of season ticket holders saying they will boycott going to games until a change is made.
They won't.
I don't think that will happen this Saturday. I think this will be one of the most demanded tickets.
There's nobody stands up, has the conviction to do that. No one has the conviction to not go to these ball games and protest the price of the food, for crying out loud. So nobody's going to do that.
Yeah, Roger's right. Whenever people call our show,
say that first part again.
I said, yeah, Roger's right.
Thank you. Put that on the board.
Whenever people call our show, say, I'm done listening, and I check the numbers every single week for SEC football games. Guess what they're not doing? Stopping watching.
Exactly right. It's just frustration, obviously. We had a small, intimate, in-the-round crowd at Boudreaux's.
11 o'clock start, yeah.
Pardon?
I said it was an 11 o'clock start.
It was an 11 o'clock start. And again, that game and this week's game with Notre Dame, were both already on the schedule to be 11 a.m. games. TBAs are still out there. TBAs are still out there. I'm sure for the rest of the season, so we'll see what happens. But another mimosa and Bloody Mary day at Boudreaux's. But I think the Notre Dame game, having that gold helmet up on the line with a Razorback, it's going to be cool.
There are rooms available at where we stay up there, the Holiday Inn Express, right there on Weddington. Really convenient to the stadium.
Great place.
So there's a few rooms left for that if you want to get those. And then Moxie, the new one that just opened up.
Curtains.
Curtains, yeah. So I think they've got some rooms available too. So if you want to go up there, they're probably all 2 night minimums, but you do have them up there. Let's get what does that say, Roger? Man, bear, hog?
Man, bear, hog. Man,
from
bear.
Woodlawn.
Okay.
Man, bear, hog.
Good morning.
Hello, man,
Good
bear,
morning.
hog.
Good morning, guys. I was in Memphis this past weekend, and that defense looked absolutely atrocious. Like y'all were saying, they were letting up 5 yards after the ball carrier was running towards the end zones. That was just complete loafing. I don't like this style of football, and it's not Razorback football. I remember the Red Swarm days, and this is pathetic. It's a mentality thing, and they've got to get it together. Hopefully, we've got guys still internally on this coaching staff that will get it together. Maybe Coach Petrino can do this, but I'm sorry, guys, but Sam Pitman has got to go.
All right, thank you, Man Bear Hog.
Thank you, Man Bear Hog.
What's funny is that what happens if they win this week?
I hope they do.
But what happens? Because
it's circling the wagon.
Well, I think they will celebrate a big win, but I think they still have to go to Tennessee in 2 weeks. That will certainly give them momentum.
But what I'm saying is that, so last week highlighted the stuff that consistently has happened. Once again, 26 one-score games, only 7 wins.
Yeah.
And if they were to pull one out this week, let's just say it's number 8. It's still only 8 and 27 one-score games.
Right.
And do you keep him as coach? But because then you're in a spot where
Josh, we have had not being argumentative. I'm just to add to it. We have had so many seasons where, even a couple of years ago, if we just beat Oklahoma State, who knows what would have happened when we did. So we've had that many games. We beat this game, but we didn't beat that one. We lose the games. Good teams win close games. Good teams win close games.
Yeah.
And I just think, and to be fair, and again, we know people who consider Coach Pitman a super personal friend, not to bash on their buddy and all that. But I think maybe Coach Pitman got a little bit of money, and he doesn't have the fire in his belly either that some of these players may have. Again, and I could be, I just think that some of these guys, you get money, it happens in the pros too, and then you just fall back, hey, I'm good to go. I've got my cash.
Here's someone that says from the 501 on our D306 text line, we are 2 fumbles on the road from being 4-0. And it's the worst team some have ever seen, ? And the offensive PI that should have been called Saturday, by the way, could have changed everything.
Bad fan bases blame refs. I'm tired of hearing about the refs.
The thing I hate most about losing is hearing all the geniuses tell us what needs to be done on the radio from the callers. Yeah, the problem is, I understand that, and you're right. You were 2 plays away, but the question is, you didn't win. I mean, at some point you have to win. That's the name of the game. They're all being paid a lot of money up there to win games.
He had 489 yards of offense to Memphis.
And that's the other part of it. You give up 500 yards plus yards to Ole Miss. You give up 500 basically yards to Memphis. So you've got problems, and the worst is to come. The worst, the better teams are coming. Ole Miss is not the best team we're going to play. And
Winter
Memphis
is coming.
Yeah, it is. And I'm just telling you, and Notre Dame is not I'm telling you, Tennessee, A&M, LSU, now maybe not Texas, but there's some tough teams ahead that even Auburn's better. So it doesn't get any easier, and so.
And the thing is, this, Baz, you said it. I was texting you yesterday about it, but it's going to get worse because if Arkansas is making mistakes in games like Ole Miss and like Memphis, where they are. I mean, they were pretty even with Ole Miss. I mean, they were. If you go for that first, you are pretty even. You're scoring with them. You have the ball, a chance to win the game. And you were up 18 on Memphis. If you're making mistakes against those teams and it's costing you, why should we believe that when you start punching up against better competition that you're going to be the cleaner, more sound team that's not making the mistakes. And what happens if you are the team that's worse in those categories? You're going to get blown out.
I think the problem with this past weekend to me is it wasn't just that you lost; it was that you had a substantial lead
The biggest
and
lead of the
gave
year.
it away.
The biggest lead of the year in FBS. Is
That's
your
the
18
biggest
points.
red flag I think from this past game. It's not just losing is obviously the ultimate, downfall of the game. But when you have an 18-point lead, can't protect it, and you're scoring. I mean, the last 2 weeks, halftime adjustments against Arkansas by Ole Miss and Memphis have worked.
Yeah.
10 total points in the second half in the last 2 weeks. I mean, that's got to be fixed. And I know that Memphis had a long drive to start the second half. So, I mean, the time was cut short. But this is an offense that should be able to score from anywhere on the field. Yeah. And they have struggled in the last 2 weeks to score in the second half.
I will have to say the punch out by Memphis, if you go back and look at that play, the first guy comes up and hits him. I mean, really sticks him, and he's going down. And this other guy comes from behind him and goes and does the punch. And you have to hit that thing perfect. Not only does he punch it, he gets on the ground. You can see they realize the ball's out and they're all scrambling. It takes a second to get because Washington's sort of laying on the ball, but he doesn't have it in his arms. And to do that 2 weeks in a row against us is just. It's hard to believe that happened on the last play of the drive. 2 punch outs, one pull out, one punch out.
My wife's husband was there, Ryan Hale, and he said they didn't look excited to play. Zero motivation, and that's coming out of the locker room. So I don't know. Did you see any of that?
It's
tell?
All you can do tell.
Is it hindsight now?
Yeah,
when you
and I think all you can do is just look at the effort. That the defensive effort is just not a great effort football team, and they that's mental. That's in your heart and in your mind.
18-point lead, and then they get behind and go, oh my gosh.
What I feel like I say in your hot, Indy. What is that, Indy? Hot.
It's from the second.
It's Temple of Doom.
Short round.
Cover your hot, Indy. Cover your hot.
Short round. Is that his name?
Short round.
Yeah.
Cover your hot.
Someone said, have y'all talked about what Cam Ball tweeted after the game? We played too aggressive on defense. He actually said that in the post-game press conference.
He said what?
He said we played too aggressive. And I think, listen, in those post-game press conferences, these guys are trying to give some kind of legible answer or just, answer that fits, and they hadn't looked at any film. They don't know. I'm telling you, these guys don't know what happened. So they're just trying to get there and sound decent, and maybe we got too aggressive in what he was saying. Maybe we overran. You're just trying to come up with something to say that sounds okay.
They do overrun some stuff, Baz. I mean, that's just kind of them taking bad angles. I don't think it's them trying to.
Listen, I see less aggressive than more aggressive on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right.
Our phone lines are aggressive.
Yeah, let's hit them.
And I meant to say my daughter's husband, not my wife's husband. So.
None of us even caught that right. None of us blinked.
Lister did. Yeah. Go ahead.
And by the way, graffiti should be on fire today at 8:30.
Yeah. So if you want to sponsor it today, let us know.
Do thanks to Trader Bills for sponsoring Chris. All his own money. We appreciate them. Michael, what's up? What you got?
I got a couple things, actually. First, to answer Josh's question, what would happen if we turn around and beat Notre Dame next week? Well, that'll be the most Arkansas thing ever. I mean, it's just that's what's going to happen. I mean, we're what, a 6-point dog right now?
Right.
Somehow we're going to show up and beat them by 15 or 20. That's
right.
That's what we do. We do stupid stuff like that.
That's right. Second,
Chris just actually stole one of my points.
Apologies.
As bad as our defense is, as bad as head coaching is, I'm a huge Petrino guy. Our offense has been on fire in the first half. Where in the hell have they been in the second half these last 2 weeks?
Yeah,
they have 10 points in 4 quarters against the best 2 teams we've played so far this year. Neither team is just that outstanding on defense to me. Yet we get 10 points in 4 quarters.
Well, let me tell you too, Michael. Let me tell you what happened in the second half. Both these games, and I was there in person. They figured out I don't know why they don't do this in the first half, but you got to account for number 10, and they did a pretty decent job. Number 1 of bottling him up and making sure he's not running all over the place. He had a couple runs. They also put a little pressure on him. I don't know if you saw the play. I think it was Carmona. It was a delayed blitz. He turned to try to double team the tackle. That was a 9-yard sack that pushed us back. And so I think the defensive have made good adjustments too, Michael. I think and
absolutely.
And we got to be better. That's right. We got to be better. Yeah.
How come Bobby's not making an adjustment?
Fair.
to counter what these guys are throwing to him.
Were you guys surprised that Braylon Russell didn't get a touch in the second
Do
half?
you know how many carries he had total?
4.
4.
I mean, he
And
was
it felt like
dominant
for 40 yards.
He was dominant in the first half.
He
They
was a
could
hammer.
not stop him. I was like, where is he at?
He was moving well.
I know nothing against Michael Washington, but I was like, give the hot hand more. What is it? What is it about?
Feed the hot hand.
Feed the studs.
Feed the studs.
Feed the
Thanks,
studs.
Michael. Appreciate the call. Rob, what you got? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys, man. Just a couple things that everybody's already said, but, you know, a couple points that stand out to me is, A, you know, the game is won. There's 3 areas of the game. How big is that special team kick punt that we get on the 1, and then we're illegal formation, and we have to re-punt?
That's right.
That's probably about a 9 to 10 yard difference, and people don't look at that. That's a big deal when you can get somebody on the 1, and you know, so that. And then, like I say, we blame the defense because that's the obvious thing. But Taylor Green threw 2 bad interceptions that never should have been thrown. And so, you know, to me, it's 3 phases of the game. It's all around, and we just got to find a way to get back to work. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, good points. Yeah, I'm sure Taylor wishes he had those, but one of them was a red zone interception, just a bad throw. Yeah. And how about Devin Bell? If not for Devin Bell, he kept kicking those things within the 20 every time. I mean, what a valuable weapon he was for us, or it might have been worse. We got there, Raj. Jamie, good morning, Jamie.
Good morning. Yeah, I got a couple of points to make. I think Roger kind of touched on one while ago, talking about, you know, Sam's got his money. You know, he's not on fire like he was at one time. Maybe that's some of the deal with the NIL versus the way it used to be is, you know, these guys, they're getting paid regardless.
Yeah.
As opposed to used to, they're playing their hearts out, hoping for, you know, in the SEC, hoping for a shot at the NFL one day.
Yeah, Jamie, and I think Jamie, thanks for the call, buddy. I appreciate it. And I think too, you can turn on and see teams that are getting paid that are playing hard. So it's
Florida. Florida's defense.
Yeah, there's certain players out there that are getting paid that still play hard, and then there's some that don't. Again, I still my
have a bunch that don't.
Yeah, my point is that you know, I think part of it is when it's sometimes in the transfer portal, you win and sometimes you lose. Let me ask you this: how many Grant Morgans do we have on this defense? I just don't think, nothing against him personally, but I just don't see guys. For example, I've said this over and over again.
He wasn't NIL and portal either. Though.
No, when you run a 4, let's say Grant Morgan runs a 4.7, but because he knows what he's doing, he knows the game, he knows his responsibilities, quick read, quick reaction, he plays like a 4.6. And we've got guys that are 4.6 guys or 4.5 guys, but they don't know. They make missteps, and they play like they're 4.7 or 4.8. So, again, that's why there's so much about between the ears and reaction time and knowing your responsibility and then playing with effort. Don't listen. If you listen to that coach from Memphis, he said, listen, they're bigger, faster, stronger. But we're a team, and we hustle hard, we fight hard. There's something to be said for that. There's effort. You think that's sort of a word that you throw out there, but
no, you see it in practice, like in practicality. That last play, and it's a backup quarterback in one play.
Wow, he's
got no push from anybody else. That was just him,
and he carried your 395
It's him making a play.
defensive tackle.
And I think Basil, to your
5
point,
yards.
You know, to your point, like I remember when I got the Missouri Kenshaw brothers who played for the Vikings was the middle linebacker, and Nick Bolton, same thing too. He's with the Chiefs now. Not the biggest, not the fastest, not the strongest, but defenses usually take habits from their best players like Grant Morgan. Right. If those guys have good habits, if they fly to the ball, if they tackle well as a team, if they have good form, like that stuff's pretty contagious, I feel like, on a defense. You'd know better than me. But there's not many guys who are doing things like the right way on this defense right now.
Yeah,
and it shows across the board.
And there's sloppy technique that's happening.
Terrible.
You know, I see my buddy Jeff said linebackers and defensive ends are sometimes taking bad angles. You know, sometimes when you run upfield just to run upfield instead of crashing down and being tighter on your upfield rush, that it creates big running lanes. That happens several times, and that's the thing you don't really realize happening. So, you know, technique is important, and sometimes if you get lazy with technique, that's what happens. You struggle.
I mean, I don't know what I do with this. Tell me what to do. I mean, I don't know what to do.
Heath, good morning.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, buddy.
I just got 3 things. One, Braylon Russell not getting more touches. That's just ridiculous. That's what causes players to transfer. He should have had all he wanted. 2, listen,
that would be the most Arkansas thing if they beat Notre Dame. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the Irish didn't lose to Arkansas State or UAPB. They lost to two top probably playoff teams in close games. And if you watch them last year, they have that same mentality after getting beat by Northern Illinois, coming in and throttling opponents. So I tend to think the opposite. I think the Irish come in and win by double digits. And 3, listen, Memphis had a field goal. They could have won by 4. That's all I got.
Yeah. Thanks, Heath. One more, Raj. This is Timmy. Timmy, it's funny that Tim Brown coming in today apparently say, if you know him well, you call him Timmy.
Really?
He said, if somebody calls me Timmy, they know that. Well, I'm not calling him Timmy. But, yeah, what an athlete he was. He was a 24-foot long jumper in high school and had him 10 years ago.
He was Timmy then.
We had him 10 years ago here at the Touchdown Club. We were all younger and thinner.
Yes. Now he's Mr. Brown.
I still have that suit in my closet, but it's got so much dust on it because I've never taken it off the rack since. I can't fit into it.
You can't too. Look at you.
I can't.
You're doing all right.
I got 2 things, boys.
Yeah, go ahead,
Timmy.
Go ahead.
For the first time in 7 years, I turned the TV off. Secondly, Memphis switched to some defense. According to the television guys, they switched to some defense in that second quarter, Baz. Do you know what that defense was or why it caused so much problem?
Which quarter?
Like the second quarter, they switched to some, like a chaos defense or something. It seemed to switch schemes, and then we could never recover from it. I didn't know if you saw anything or could tell us what that meant.
I hadn't had a real good chance to go back and break down the film. I did see one play. I don't know if you guys remember. We were in some kind of zone, and there was nobody in the middle of the field. It was like a 40-yard completion right down the middle. Like, where is everybody at? So I need to go back and watch it all. I'm not sure on that, Timmy. I'm sorry. I need to, though.
All right, thanks, James. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. All right, Jason, good morning. We'll go ahead and take a break.
Hey there. Hey, everybody. Baz, I remember when you sent a gift package over to John Gruden, and he quote him, he said, I would love to have this job. So get Jerry to open his pocketbooks and get John Gruden.
Jason, thanks for the call. So to just clarify that, so I didn't send in the box. That was U of A, but boy, did he give
the best promo video, Arkansas.
5 minutes of Razorback promotion. He did say when he was here at the Touchdown Club, he said, listen, I used to think, if I was a college coach, I'd have you on probation in less than 6 weeks. But now that you can pay players, this is verbatim, he said, and you got a bank that's worth $28 billion, I'd love to be the coach here. That's what he said. Listen, he would be a fascinating fun guy. He's like Cal. I don't know if he's even interested or would be, but he is a fascinating, fun guy to be around.
Is he working the phones?
All right, we got to come back and do our Razorback Rewind, brought to you by Hawks Homes.
Jason, hold on. We'll come back to you.
We also have Roger's Song of the Week, Randy Travis.
No, Travis Tritt.
Oh, I'm sorry, Travis Tritt.
Travis Tritt, classic country club. It's a positive song. I will stay positive, even with the Dallas Cowboys.
No Navy Roger.
No.
All right, don't go away. 7:30.
Coach Kevin Kelly gets in the zone every Wednesday, presented by the Hatcher Agency, the top producer for health insurance in Arkansas for 35 consecutive years.
This is SportsCenter.
Another day with 7 one-score games in the NFL. The Eagles get to 3-0 with a 33-26 win over the Los Angeles Rams, who had a 26-7 lead. They had a field goal blocked on the last play of the game, returned by Jordan Davis for a touchdown. The Eagles get to 3-0, 2-0 at home. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers also get to 3-0. They survived a blocked field goal of their own. Baker Mayfield leads a game-winning drive, and they kick a field goal as time expires. The Chargers get to 3-0 with a 23-20 win over the Broncos. The 49ers also get to 3-0 with a 16-15 win over the Cardinals. Mac Jones leads a game-winning drive. They hit a field goal at the horn as well. One more game tonight, 7:15 on ESPN. Also right here on The Buzz, it's the 1-1 Lions visiting the 1-1 Ravens. I'm Josh Neighbors for The Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's a 70% chance of rain and thunderstorms today. Some rain could be heavy. Some thunderstorms could be strong this afternoon. In Little Rock, we'll have a high temperature of just 84 degrees. Tonight, a 30% chance of rain showers, mostly cloudy, with an overnight low of 70. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Weekend Recap, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialists that also takes care of our fleet at Signal Media. Fleet Management Services is now hiring for Loop Tech, Tire Tech, and Light Maintenance. 8 paid holidays and paid vacation, paid health insurance, and 401k. Paid depends on experience and signing bonus. Apply in person at 901 East 8th Street in Little Rock.
You know that knee pain that you get whenever you're playing pickup basketball every Saturday morning? Or that pain you get when you're playing catch with your kid? You know that nagging pain that I'm talking about, whether it's your knee, your shoulder, your hip, your back. It's been calling the shots for you for too long, but that stops right now. I'm Josh Neighbors, and QC Kinetics is here to flip the script on that nagging joint pain. They use regenerative medicine and advanced cellular treatments that help your body heal and restore the damage in your joints not covered up. They're not pasting over it. They're going to help you address it head on and help you heal. We're talking long-term lasting relief. No surgery, no drugs, no long recovery. Just a smarter, natural way to get your freedom back. Bring your MRI or X-ray results and they'll make sure you're a good candidate. So there's no reason to wait. Call QC Kinetics today for that free consultation. 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880.
Well, Bass, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oiaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oiaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good!
That's bad.
Bet all season long with Oiaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
This is Darren McFadden. I listen to Baz, Justin, and Rod because they got their wood. Enjoy Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Who's the Asian? Oh my gosh, the Wow Ying.
No. She just went Wow Ying.
That's close.
There's a guy. There's a guy in deep South Arkansas going. Wow Ying.
That's so busy. I'm not sure anybody can decide.
I have no idea. I've never played.
I'm not
what's
sure
happening.
Anybody can. I said Mao Ying.
Yeah.
We're not playing that
You said
again.
Wow
Delete it.
Ying.
Dude,
What did I say?
You called Yao Ming Wow Ying.
I was close.
Yeah, but nobody understood what was going on here. Yeah,
His name is 6 letters, and you're like, I was close.
I was close.
A couple things. We're getting ready to do our Hawks Holmes movie review. The Razorback
You know what?
review.
That is still running on the app. Somebody
It
needs
is?
to- Yeah.
Great to have Chris Kane here, brought to you
Hello.
by Trader Bill's. Couple things too. Got Tim Brown at the Touchdown Club today. Listen, you can get your picture made with him today. You know, if you're not a member, even after we get our members and sponsors done. Not doing autographs, but listen, he is one of the greats of all time. You know, one of the great receivers, one of the great punt returners. Did not win a national championship at Notre Dame, but won the Heisman Trophy there. So you can hear him right here on 103.7 The Buzz if you can't make it, or our Facebook, Twitter post, all the platforms, including Arkansas PBS as well.
We may be getting on the TikTok soon.
Oh, good.
We may.
Yeah, listen, Jessica said one of our posts went over to TikTok and got 7,000 or 8,000. 661-1037. I know we've had a lot of people send us messages, and we're trying to get to them all. We want you to be able to vent. Real quick, in less than 60 seconds, what do you think is going to happen this year with Sam Pitman, Chris Kane?
As of right now, I think it's it's leaning towards moving on because of things could change. I mean, it changed last year. He beat Tennessee last year late in the
So how does
season,
that
essentially
work?
saved his job.
How does that work? If you think what do you think happens?
I don't think a move would be made until later in the season, though. Till it is going to be an established failure of a season, which would result in
5 weeks. 4 or 5 weeks.
From now, yes.
The pressure mounts when if the games are ugly. If Tennessee beats us 50-2,
yes,
50-7 or whatever, then all of a sudden
it is dependent on
you got
how
you got a week
correct.
of waiting for that, and all of a sudden you got A&M, Auburn, LSU coming down the pipe. And Mississippi State, by the way, Michael Marion says great time last night. Nate Bargatze 13,000 plus last night, second biggest comedy show ever after Kevin Hart in 2015. He said Mississippi State's 4-0. But they face Tennessee this weekend in Starkville. That will be a tough test for them. The Tennessee team's pretty darn salty. Pretty darn good.
Oh, yeah, and they reloaded. I mean, Tennessee's done a great job of reloading.
We're
I thought they'd have a down year. They are not having a down year.
That is the game, mark my word, that's going to be ugly for us. That's going to be an ugly game for us because we're going to have a really tough time slowing them down at their place. At their place.
That's the key.
How many folks did Kevin Hart have?
I don't know. Good question.
I mean, Leanne, what's her name, had 12.
We'll say this, by the way. Purdue scored 26 on Notre Dame in the first half.
Yeah.
So Notre Dame's defense is a little spotty. You know, they play better in the second half, but they did score 56. We'll have a hard time stopping them in the run game because they can run it. They got stud running backs. You saw how we did against stud. We gave up 290 to Memphis. So
they had one running back this past weekend had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah,
Notre Dame did.
Exactly. Yeah. Say a little prayer for Mama B. She's got a little health issue she's dealing with. So also, too, I enjoyed my weekend in Memphis with Trey Schapp.
Yeah,
we did the little tour, went all over Bill, went to FedEx, went to Graceland, went all the places. It was a rendezvous. We did it all.
How was the Blue Cafe?
My favorite, Roger, my favorite dish moving forward, the new thing. Blue City Cafe, they have cheese fries covered in gumbo. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
They're living
in the big thick fries. It is a goo.
Yeah. Did you have that on game day? That's risky.
A day before.
Oh, good.
It was magnifico.
Huh?
Magnifico.
What? You had me the first time.
All right.
Could do magnificent and magical together?
I did.
What
I think
that
I
word?
was. It was a merger.
Magnifical.
It was a merger.
All right, let's go with our recap. I don't get to hear these plays called because I'm up in the press box, so I'm always excited about this segment.
A lot more of the Joe Tessitore than we wanted.
I got you. I like Joe. I like Joe.
Well, no, I'm saying, but if there's
know.
a lot of TV
like
highlights,
Joe,
that means the other
David.
team did well.
That's right.
Another edition of Arkansas football is in the books. Let's listen back on how it all went down for the Hogs. This is your Razorback Rewind, brought to you by Hawks Homes in Conway and Bryant. Let Hawks Homes help you design your new home, lake house, or duck club. Check out Hawks Homes inventory in Bryant and Conway or online at hawkshomes.net.
Play action. Green's going to throw all day. Deep corner route. Got a man wide open. Complete. Jones at the 25.
Right off the bat.
The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. 62 yards.
Third play.
Jones
Third play of the game.
By himself, and Arkansas strikes first.
3rd and goal. Final half minute of this first quarter. Lewis on 3rd and goal. Trying to find anything and looking to get there himself and breaks on through.
Poor tackling there.
Tigers.
Russell stays in the game. Green.
Bowled him over here, man.
Gonna give it to
The big
Braylon.
bull.
Right side. Cuts back between the hashes. Russell rugged to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Washington's back in. He's alone in the backfield. Green's under center. They bring the tight end in motion. They fake a handoff, or they do give a handoff to him. Jones scores, but flags are down. Flags are down after a 5-yard run. Okay, that's not a flag across the way. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's someone's towel on the field over there, and it's a touchdown for Rohan Jones. So Arkansas will come to the line of scrimmage with 1:49 to go. They'll operate out of the I formation. Maddox Lassiter's the fullback. Mike Washington dots the I. Green is under center, goal line formation. Talon, long count, gives it to Washington. Left side at the goal line. Washington, no signal yet. It looked like he was in. They've not signaled yet. They did not give him the touchdown.
37 seconds remaining in this first half. Lewis gonna take a shot downfield. Oh, and right into the hands of Cortez Graham. A flag is down as Graham has the touchdown reception.
They're going to send the field goal team on now to try to tack on to this 8-point lead. This is an important kick for Stars. It's a 46-yarder. Tough week last week. He's right in the middle of the field. High snap. Bale brings it down. Starzic's kick is on the way. Plenty of distance, and it's good.
First and goal. Quarterback run. Lewis right into the end zone.
Easy there.
Brandon Lewis with the touchdown run. Wait a minute.
Was that elbow down?
Well, his right knee is on top of a defensive player.
It was Chris Bracey coming in. That ball comes out.
The ruling on the field of the ball carrier being down is on the further carrier.
Chris Bracey punches the ball out as you see it on the replay. Matt Austin, our rules expert, what say you?
Yeah, Joe, you're exactly right. The ball is punched out. There's no knee on the ground, no elbow yet. That's a fumble recovered by Memphis.
But this is a pressure situation on 3rd and 8, and he is going to run it ahead. And look at the extra effort. Look at this effort by Arrington Maiden.
So Lewis gets the snap, hands it to Smith, coming right side. He gets out across the 16 to the 17-yard line, and that's it. Ball game's over. And the Tigers have beaten the Razorbacks. Memphis holds Arkansas to 3 points in the second half, and they come from behind. The Tigers erased an 18-point deficit from earlier in the ball game, and they defeat the Razorbacks by a final of 32-31.
You know, second week in a row we came down to a chance to win and had a turnover not to. And so it's, you know, disappointing for the guys that we didn't win either one of those games. But I'm going to give Memphis credit. They played a really, really good game and well coached.
Yeah, I do want to thank Hawks Homes for that. Brian Hawks, Kevin Hawks, hawkshomes.net. Check them out. Good folks there, and been around a long time. Josh, I see you didn't include the 60-yard run. Thank you for by Memphis.
Yeah,
it took some time.
I was trying to just not pile on the extras.
And then the other thing, how about, Tessitore talking about the effort? I think, again, it was such symbolic of the day that you bring in your backup quarterback, and it's 3rd and 8. You still could get the ball back. And
they were way too conservative. Memphis was.
Yeah, and then we just couldn't get him down. It's like, wow, that's where their effort, it was greater than our effort. So
and everyone thinks, the quarterback's out too. So now they got to bring their backup in. So they're going to do. They have to do a run play. They're not going to let this kid throw.
Right.
And what does a kid do? He runs right into your pile, and you think you got him bottled up. Right. He's 4 to 5 yards short of the line. Arkansas's going to get the ball back, and then he single-handedly carries your defensive lineman past the line to gain, and then some.
Roger, I was as I left, Sully and I left the press box to go down to the post-game press conference. Guess who was at the elevator waiting to go down as well? Very, very disappointed.
Under your check?
Trey Biddy?
Chuck Barrett.
Oh. Yeah.
And Quinn Grovey didn't have much. Listen, when you're the voice of the Razorbacks and you got to go.
People are saying it's my fault too, but it's not Coach Pitman's fault. People are marveling at it, as Bo said, the job that he's doing, and we don't have the players to play here. That's my opinion only as a voice of the Razorbacks.
And if you ever look at Chuck do the post-game show with Coach, he sort of smiles even when they lose. It's
really
something that he's done for years, and
I'm hurting inside, Linda.
he's trying to sort of be positive. It's sort of a tough situation to be, but that was
was like it when he had Coach Petrino on the other side.
Oh man,
Coach Petrino made him wear
smiling
underwear diapers.
Yes,
made him
no
wear.
smiling.
All right, Mike, hang on. Jason, hang on. 661-1037.
We're gonna have everybody on the show that wants to talk. Even Bo's gonna be here in a minute because we're all marveling at the job that Bo is doing.
Somebody says, "What is the overall record now against Memphis?" It is now 2-4. They lead at 4-2.
From what I understand, even the National Guard didn't want to show up and help the Razorbacks at that one.
All right, don't go away. 747.
Synergenics and Low T Center, they're the original MVPs of the testosterone replacement therapy game, y'all. They've been changing the lives of men across the country for over a decade. And look, over the years, sure, a lot of other players have entered the TRT game, but the reality is Synergenics and Low T Center are hands down simply the best. It's not just talk. It's true. It's what they do. They can completely change every aspect of your life. Fellas, if you've been thinking about TRT, know this. If you want to be better at work, better with your wife, better in the gym, Fellas, you can absolutely crush it all. And on top of that, you choose if you want treatments in clinic or at home. Ladies, Synergenics and Low T Center are calling you as well. They have a long history of helping women find the hormonal balance that brings balance back into their lives. For a limited time only, visit Synergenics or Low T Center, book a free consultation, and automatically enter for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events. Ladies, gents, what are you waiting for, man? Restore your energy like a pro and get on with the rest of your life. Book your appointment now at TRTMVP.com. That's TRTMVP.com. You'll be wishing you did it sooner.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Roger Scott for Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union now serving 15 counties throughout Central Arkansas and perfect timing for hunting season. Alcoa Community FCU offers fun loans for ATVs, side-by-sides, travel trailers, and boats for hunting. If it's outdoors this fall, Alcoa has you covered. New mortgage loan? See my buddy, the real Matt Jones at Alcoa. Matt will make your new home purchase as simple as possible. Go to alcoacommunityfcu.org today for a list of the 15 counties and apply for your next fund or mortgage loan.
Hi, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood. We've just received several truckloads of new inventory. Lots of new vehicles to choose from with deep discounts, like $14,000 off the all-new 25 Ram plus 3.9% financing. New Ram diesels up to $10,000 off. We're also going to take $8,000 off Grand Cherokees. These are just a few examples. Come see us, tell us what you're looking for, and let us give you a deal of a lifetime. Folks, I'm serious. We're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, we still need trade-ins for our pre-owned lot. We're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book for trades. Nobody pays more than Fletcher. At Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. Shop us before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Crisp, refreshing with just 2.6 carbs and only 95 calories. Brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Get your tickets now for the 2025 Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic as the Arkansas men's team takes on the Memphis Tigers on October 27th at the FedEx Forum. Learn more at stjude.org/hoops and be a part of the action.
Listen up as Monte Harrison joins Drive Time Sports each week, courtesy of Absolute Roofing and Construction for your business or home, covering the state one roof at a time. Call Tiger Lee for your free estimate, 501-380-5543. That's 501-380-5543.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oiaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oiaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I mean, I don't know what I do with it. Sure. Tell me what to do. I mean, I don't know what to do.
Justin Moore. That's unedited. Real quick. This is you, Roger. Okay, I'm sorry.
I've had all I can take. I'm on the interstate. Now I'm headed north to Fayetteville. We're gonna see the swine, me and some buddies of mine. Watch them fight, never yield. But in the parking lot, it gets mighty hot. So I asked this fella for a brew. He said, maybe one, and then you're done. Unless you can call a whoop pick Sue. And I said, hey, I'm a member of a Razorback club. Calling the hogs is what I love. I wear a pig snout and hog hat. I was raised, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm a bona fide calling fool. That red and white, man, it looks so cool. At funerals, weddings, or birthdays, bub, I'm a member of a Razorback club.
Good job there, Roger Dice.
Thank you, Dr. Jimmy Tucker in Otho, Arkansas. Thank you, President Trump.
There are
great.
There are going to be. I mean, there are some rooms available at the Holiday Inn Express on Weddington. That's where we always stay for our games. So call them if you want to stay this weekend for the Notre Dame game. Same thing with the new Moxie Hotel, the Allen family, Beechwood Pinnacle Properties. They've got that new Hotel Moxie. I think there's some rooms there for
You know
that.
what Moxie is, don't you?
Yeah, it's Moxie.
That goes back in the day with curtains.
Curtains.
See, he's got Moxie, see? He's a tough guy. He's got Moxie and curtains.
Somebody says best. RJ said best song yet.
What? Thank you, Representative R.J. Hall.
Couple messages. November.
praise.
Somebody says here November 2nd. It will be mathematically impossible for Pitman to win more than 5 games. So that's when he will be fired. His buyout drops by $3 to $4 million. I'm sorry, just Beechwood Hospitality. I'm sorry. Thanks, Trey. His buyout drops by $3 million that day. I understand that. Do y'all see 4 more wins on our remaining schedule to get bowl eligible? I sure as heck don't. That's what this caller says. I probably would agree with that.
Would you?
Yeah, someone says, just in my opinion, why are we calling for the head coach termination and the defense and not the defensive leadership? Sam would get my respect if he fired the defensive secondary coach or the defensive coordinator. As the head coach, there has to be some accountability. We have seen that in some other programs where.
Well, then people would say it's.
Yeah.
He can't win.
I don't think that you hired the guy, you got him there. I don't think that gets you much.
Same thing.
Do
with
you
Coach.
think? What do you think, Chris?
So, to draw a parallel, Doug Peterson, when he was with the Jaguars a couple years ago, he fired his entire defensive staff. And one of the staff members, when they left, he said, the problems are staying. We may be going, but the problems are staying.
Right.
And I think it would be a similar situation if
it's the same.
You would fire Travis Williams,
but
the problems are still going to. It's not like it's going to be an elixir and everything's going to be all better.
The reason why things like this happen is that it's like corporate America, right? It's like, well, somebody's got to go, and it's not going to be the boss.
It would be a move in principle only, because in practice nothing would change.
Right. I mean, and like if you're letting the coach stay, guess what? You're going to keep paying him. He's not going to leave. And so if you're like either
you got to pay him if you fire him anyway.
Right.
So the money is
it's either the entire staff or like you can pick one guy and we can get him out of here and you get to keep your job a bit longer. That's what's going to happen. I mean, like Doug Peterson firing the DC. Doug Peterson's not going to fire himself.
Sure.
So somebody has to take the fall.
But it would be the same situation, in my opinion.
Right. I totally agree.
Mike in Little Rock. Mike, what's up? Real quick. Mike, are you there?
Hey, I know you guys touched on. Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, yes. Do you guys think that Taylor was trying to force feed Omega Blake? And then also, do you think we need to get out of that man-to-man coverage?
Yeah, I don't think we were in a ton of man-to-man coverage. I'll have to go back and watch. I don't think. Yeah, the man-to-man coverage scares me with this group. Yeah, I would probably rather play a little bit more zone and put it in front of us, and let's come up and tackle, to be honest with you.
Try to keep everything in front.
Thank you for our sponsors, Chris.
Yes, huge thank you to Trader Bill's in both Little Rock and Hot Springs. They've got all of your hunting accessories, including clay copters, are back. Practice your shooting skills. Have a great time doing it. They are at those locations in Little Rock and Hot Springs. Clay copters, they sold out last month, so get them while they're still in stock. And also, of course, all your other hunting accessories and duck boats. Go get them winterized, or go get your duck boats ready for the season. Make sure that everything in your motors is all cleaned out, because you got to get those out into the timber soon, the flooded timber around the state. So go check them out at Trader Bill's.
Caller, go ahead. What you got? Are you there? Going once?
Caller person.
Hello?
Hey, go ahead. You're on the air. Go ahead real quick.
All right, can y'all hear me?
We can. Go ahead.
Okay, I think that they should stop taking that timeout at the 2-minute warning and run another play, is what I think, because they fumbled both times right after that. And then that was definitely offensive pass interference right before halftime. So
yeah,
we still got a good offense.
Certainly make the argument there. Thanks for the call. Yeah, you cannot have a penalty coming out of the 2-minute warning deal.
No, you cannot. That's
have,
the worst when you have.
It's the most embarrassing.
Any timeout, really you come back and get a penalty. That's
It's like what? There's two things: too many guys in the huddle, or if you take a delay of game out of a timeout. Those are the two.
Yes,
where it's
anything,
like,
Josh. Anything.
Can I tell you, everybody in that stadium, you don't have to know anything about football to go, wait a minute. That's not supposed to happen.
You got 28 guys in the press box.
Yeah,
Nobody can tell there's 12 guys in the huddle.
If I'm Sam Pittman, I'm losing my mind on, how does that happen?
The people nationally that talk about Arkansas are marveling at the job Sam Pittman is doing.
Who's that, Rod? Is that our buddy Bo?
That's my buddy Bo. He's telling you he's marveling. He should be in Marvel Comics.
Chris, thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you, Mr.
guys. See you at the Touchdown Club.
I'll see you guys at the Touchdown Club. And remember, when Sam Pittman gets offered $17 million, he should walk out the door.
Wow. There we go. All right, Bill Vickery up next.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments: Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
A lot of talk.
Why do you have to talk like that?
And a lot more attitude.
You have a problem? Turn off your
Little Rock.
The Downtown Little Rock Partnership is sharing details of the plans for the 30 Crossing Park. The park would fill an 18-acre green space under the I-30 bridge between President Clinton Avenue and East 2nd Street. The master plan includes a dog park, rose garden, playgrounds, and a basketball court. And an organization helping the homeless in Central Arkansas officially closed on its new building. The van is setting up a permanent facility that will serve as an emergency shelter in the winter. It will also operate the van's on-site thrift store and farm stand. They still need another $50,000 to make it operational, but hope to have everything done by December. The Little Rock School District is hosting a shot clinic for 4-year-olds this week. You can make sure to have your kids get the necessary shots to stay protected for the school year. The shot clinic will be from noon to 3 this Friday at Geyer Springs ECC. This is Jessica Rockwell for the Buzz Radio Network.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888 for Rainwater Holton Sexton. They'll help you weather the storm.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a cloudy day with a high temperature of 84 degrees in Little Rock, but a 70% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Some rain could be heavy, flash flooding will be a potential, and maybe even some stronger thunderstorms in South Arkansas this afternoon. A 30% chance of rain showers tonight, mostly cloudy, and a low of 70. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Once again this year, the Buzz is proud to bring you college football talk with Mark May each and every Thursday morning. Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, The Meat People, and by Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy. Mark will be breaking down the week's biggest games, who will win, and why they'll win on Morning Mayhem. So tune in every Thursday as Edwards Food Giant and Hennard Foothills Equipment present Mark May.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. No one understands that better than Baptist Health. They support you on your wellness journey wherever it may lead. Baptist Health really is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Baptist Health provides a range of essential screenings for vital areas such as your heart, prostate, and colon, coupled with comprehensive and personalized care. They utilize state-of-the-art robotic surgeries to ensure faster recoveries and significantly less pain for their patients. You can always rely on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be delivered with Christian compassion. It's no accident that they are recognized as Arkansas's most trusted and innovative healthcare system. Their commitment to excellence is evident in every aspect of their service. When you need a partner in wellness, visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health is so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner, helping you live your fullest, healthiest life. Visit Baptist-Health.com to find the care you deserve. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Oiaklawn is here for when you want real action, and the wait is over. Live racing is back. Every weekend brings big moments, big crowds, and your chance to feel the thrill of a big win. The holiday racing season begins Friday, December 12th, and runs through January 4th. Then, the excitement returns with the classic racing season, January 30th through May 2nd. It's racing, it's winning, it's everything you've been waiting for. Oiaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Do you often worry you left the garage door open? With the LiftMaster Garage Door Opener powered by MyQ, you'll never worry again. You can control, secure, and monitor your garage from your smartphone anytime from anywhere through the MyQ app. As an authorized LiftMaster dealer, we have smart openers designed for your needs, including belt drive motors for ultra-quiet operation, integrated camera for live video streaming, and battery backup that lets you in when the power is out. Precision Garage Door of Central Arkansas. Garage door repair, new garage doors, and openers. Check us out at PrecisionDoorWoodrock.com.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from Fletcher Dodge right here in Sherwood. I want to announce that we're going to have a big contest in September between the Fletcher Dodge store and our Fletcher Honda store in Bentonville. This is a big challenge for us. The Honda store is the #1 volume store in all of Arkansas. To win this contest, Fletcher Dodge has to sell more vehicles than ever before. So here's what we're going to do. It's simple. We will not be undersold. We're putting my best price right on the windshield. Everyone gets my best price. There's no gimmicks. No, you have to trade in here or you have to finance for here. You don't have to do any of that. You just get the best price. We're going to set sales records at Fletcher Dodge and at Fletcher Honda. So come see us in person in Sherwood. Ask for Chris, the general manager, or my grandson, Sam Fletcher. See why Taylor Green buys his trucks at Fletcher Dodge. Shop in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop us at FletcherDeals.com.
Y'all, college athletes aren't the only ones with amazing facilities that keep them in shape. Central Arkansans have them too, thanks to your Little Rock Athletic Club. One visit and walkthrough will convince you. With your Little Rock Athletic Club, people are going to witness the fitness.
The Arkansas State Fair is coming. What's better than fantastic food, rockin' rides, and family fun? Getting it all for less. For a limited time, you can save big with advanced ticket pricing. Adult gate admission just $10. Kids and seniors only $6. And ride bands for $30. Skip the lines, keep your cash, and max out the fun. Grab your advanced tickets and save now at ArkansasStateFair.com. The fun hits Little Rock this October 10th through 19th. And we can't wait to see y'all there.
Injured? There's only one number you need to know. 888-8888.
At Rainwater Holton Sexton, no case is too big and no insurance company too strong.
Just dial 888-8888. Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Please.
Live from the Oiaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
The Moretti's!
Go! Oiaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
They're below or above the Navy?
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Smart ass. Language.
All right. It is 8:06 on this Monday, September 22nd. Thanks to Chris Kane and Trader Bills for always stuff about Monday. Bill Vickery here. Good morning, Bill. How are you?
Good morning,
We'll hit his intro here in a second.
Hi, Billy.
Touchdown Club coming up. Tim Brown, one of the greats. Heisman Trophy winner under Lou Holtz. And, it's not often that I get to run across guys that played for Lou. Besides myself, it's always fun, especially at a different team like Notre Dame.
That's
and
right.
I'm anxious to see. We had him here 10 years ago, Bill, at the Touchdown Club. I can't remember if he does. Almost everybody who plays for Lou can do a Lou Holtz imitation.
Yes,
I love him.
Yes, that's exactly right, Bill Vickery.
Hey, Coach.
I expect everyone who plays for me to be able to imitate me because I'm one of the greatest coaches of all time. So glad I did have time here in Arkansas. Not very much, but I did have time here. The great Frank Burroughs endorsed me at Notre Dame after he fired me. But that's okay.
Is Coach Pitman the longest tenured coach
of all time?
No, yeah.
No, I think I think Houston had more years.
How many? I'm asking.
Probably two, 3 more years.
Okay, so
then,
8, 9. Nobody's not. Well, other than Frank, I mean, Frank.
Yeah.
I mean, hadn't it been 6 or 7?
Yeah, I don't know what Hatfield. Hatfield was 84 to 90. So that's 6. He was right at 6'2".
Right,
so.
right. And how come you're not acknowledging that today's the first day of fall? Why are you not doing
It's
that?
today that I rely on you to do that.
I've been telling you all morning long. That's why you changed over there.
One time. I hadn't heard one time.
You don't, because you don't listen to anything I say. God,
No.
Girls.
Mother was right.
Ladies,
Mother
ladies,
was right.
ladies,
Shut
calm
up,
it
Bill.
down.
You don't know. I'm sorry. I love your mother.
I got a chance to listen to your show yesterday while setting up for the Touchdown Club. Always enjoyable.
So you do know my historical analogy there to the
I heard it.
Russian field marshal.
Yes,
we heard
burn
it.
the village down to save the village.
Yes. I've asked everybody, what do you think will happen? Not what you want. What do you think will happen? And so I'll ask you, Bill, before we do your official intro. Go ahead. What do you think will happen?
This is what so it's not what I hope will happen. What if?
That's right. It's what you think.
What
will
if
happen.
what I hope? What if I truly believe at least 75% of what I hope will happen? Will happen? We got to lose 6 for $4.5 million. That's it. Got to lose
6 total. Yeah, that's right. So you would only win
2 more games.
That's right.
2 more games to go.
Wait a minute. No.
4-8 to go 4-8.
You would need to lose 6 more games.
Correct.
That's right.
Correct. 4-8 brings the overall record minus the COVID year.
Correct.
Below 500. Which then forfeits half of what the buyout would be, and that's roughly about $4.5 million.
Yeah, so you think it's worth it to save the money? The season's going to be done anyway.
So what happens if he goes before any of that happens? What happens if he goes
takes his own life?
No. What happens if he goes and he doesn't finish out the season? What is it? And he steps down or Hunter gets rid of it?
Then obviously the buyout's voided if he voluntarily chooses to step down. What I think is some hybrid of what we've just said, which is that there indeed is something that's being worked on. I don't think he's going to go. I don't think he's going to go during the season. Nor, and if I were him, nor would I.
No, he won't.
You've got $4.5 million hanging in the balance.
You've worked with some really slobs in politics that you had to have. I don't mean that in a bad way. That you've had to talk to about. Saying, look, I think you might need to say.
Right.
So how do you tell him? What do you tell Coach?
Well, I do. I mean, again, I go back to what the Oracle over here said, David BAZZEL, and I do think, as we as fans look from the outside in. Mm-hmm. Okay, you're on the inside. These people know there is no tomorrow for Sam because nobody's going to show back up next year. You can't get the coaches. Therefore you can't get the money. And what I said yesterday about the money really is the key. Yes. And the utter disaster that the NIL program has been. And that people, we've got some money. No, you don't. No, you don't. And by the way, when you do, what happened? We went to Beirut yesterday or Saturday to play a game, and we've got more money than Memphis. Yep. We've had coaches.
Money wasn't an issue there.
And so so the narrative sort of falls apart there. But for the most part, half of the games that we play will be against teams that have more money to spend on players.
Yes.
We have some really great players. We've got a lousy team. And that's the best way I can think to say.
Also, Bill, I would ask you a question. What do you think of the narrative that's been spun by some of the brass at Arkansas that somehow things will get more even when this revenue sharing money comes in?
Yeah,
it's ridiculous to me because if right now, let's just say LSU's got $10 million more in NIL money, and everybody's going to get the same amount of rev share money. Your gap to your competition in terms of finances is the exact same.
It's the same.
Why are they telling us it's not? Because they keep telling us this.
I think the theory, I heard Acre breaking this down the other day. The theory is at least you have more money to compete, even though
but not more than your opponents.
I know that. I understand that. But you do have more than what you originally had to be able to offer, say, that offensive lineman. Where, in other words, you
get one guy, but you can't fill out the rest of your roster. Though.
Well, again, you're right. It doesn't really even things out.
So why do they keep telling us that it will?
Well,
may I?
Yes.
Because they hope that that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, good point.
They hope that's what's going to happen.
But how would it even out?
Well, so this would be the idea. If you're able to, let's say these kids become employees, which would be a disaster for the universities themselves. But for a football program that doesn't raise as much money as the other, it'd be perfect because then a whole new set of rules applies relative to outside money from a legal standpoint. As long as these the grand ayatollah of college football, the guy that's been the court has put in charge of all this, the sports commission or whatever.
Right.
As soon as he marched out and said the groups can't just raise money just to raise money to give to a player, it has to be for a valid business purpose. There are 5 lawsuits filed immediately. The court's enjoined. It goes on, and so I thought, David, you did a brilliant job. Let me compliment you. It is, people don't understand. You do these guys at the Touchdown Club. You ask questions. There's a reason a lot of national news is broken. I think you are a great interviewer with these folks.
Thank you. That's very nice of
you.
you.
And he got in. You didn't ask that question in a combative way, but there's 3 lanes and there's a speed limit, there's nobody. What are you going to do? And so you allowed him to answer, and he said what he wanted to say. Yeah. Okay, Hunter Yurchek did.
He did.
But what he didn't say, which is the truth, is that we have been horrible at the NIL game, and we're hoping the rules help to kind of smooth over that instead of fixing it and doing it right. And that doesn't mean you have to raise trillions of dollars. We talked a little bit about it on the show yesterday. The chickens are coming home to roost when you've disenfranchised geographically big groups of people over a long period of time. And they're fans. These people are fans. There are tons of Razorback fans in El Dorado, but they haven't had the chance to engage the way that they used to. And now they're watching on TV and they cheer and they talk about it in Sunday school the next day. The people who have proximity to the program are wonderfully nice people who went to Purdue and are from Canton, Ohio, and have moved down here to go to work for a vendor that works for Walmart.
Yes.
And they are wonderful people, and they go to games too. Sure. But they ain't coughing up a $10,000 check.
Not for a hall.
No.
Not for a hall.
Not at all. They don't. I mean, they care, but they care more about their kids and the Boilermakers.
Bill, basketball games, they played some big basketball games, and there were some of those really nice seats that were not full last year.
And again, I want to make a very clear distinction
clear
here.
it up.
Very clear. One is you're spending money on yourself to enjoy an event, i.e. your seats, your parking pass, a suite, or whatever that might be. The other is you're just basically giving the money and say, go get that kid because I want to watch him win. From a hospital bed, I'll watch him win.
Well, I was going to say, too, the other thing, obviously, it was not a good week for U of A athletics because saying that we're not in a position to win a championship. Boy, that did. Even though he was just telling the truth, you can't say it. And it just, I heard a lot of people were upset up there in Northwest Arkansas, within the athletic program, board, all that kind of stuff. And then you lose to Memphis, and so it was not a good week for that kind of deal. And now the schedule gets real. I mean, we're getting ready to face really legit. Not that Ole Miss was not, but you got Notre Dame, Tennessee. I mean, it goes on and on. So it's going to really get rough here.
When we play BYE twice. Between now and the end of the year. We'll beat BYE.
That's correct.
Okay,
yeah,
100 we play them twice, home and home.
Week after next.
Right.
Let's
hit after Notre Dame, right?
Let's hit yes, exactly right. Let's hit his open, which by the way, too, you are official for sponsorship now.
The wonderful people at what a great run.
Yeah, I had a good run with you. Thank you.
Yeah. We still have to get Roger up there.
Love the chocolate box.
Yeah.
In these troubled times, we turn to one man. That man is Bill Vickery.
Hold up, Bill. That's my job. He was the star quarterback at Van Buren High School. He's the son of a sheriff. He's a capitalist, so you know he's getting paid for this. Here is Arkansas's most eligible bachelor, Bill Vickery.
Josh, that will go on the button bar. Did you catch that?
Yeah, that was a great performance.
That's close.
Yeah,
That's close.
You hear it? I mean, the chocolate box.
Yeah.
Sack box.
Yeah, I also heard it laughing at
you know
himself
what? They're two distinctive things. And both of them you can get at Cupid's.
Well, here's the thing. I've always, once we talked about it, but I really do wonder why it's called a box.
Wow!
Call it that. It is a box.
That goes on the board too, please.
There was this movie in the 5th grade.
It was a bad weekend for most everybody in the state. I think Harding won. I didn't see. I just saw where OBU lost
Arkansas State lost to Kennesaw.
Arkansas State lost. UCA lost. I think Wichita Baptist lost again.
Yeah.
So I was going to point out a couple of stories nationally too. Florida State is ranked 7th. Remember, they dropped out of the universe there last year, and now they are back. Again, and Gus has got them going. Miami up to moving up the ladder and up to number 2 now, and they've beat some ranked teams, so they look like they are back.
Probably the best offensive and defensive line combination in the country is at Miami.
How about Indiana? whipping. Holy cow!
I don't
You
know.
see the score on that, Roger? 63-10 over number 9 Illinois. Indiana was 19. They probably got tired of hearing you guys were pretenders last year. You didn't play anybody, and they just whipped Brett Bielema. Bielema was all excited about being in the top 10. No more.
I don't know the Signetti guy.
Yeah,
but
he's funny.
But
he's
man,
funny, cocky dude.
He might be the new Barry Switzer.
He's fun. He's
he
fun.
might be.
He's got a swagger to him.
It's why'd you go for 2? Because I couldn't go for 3.
The other big game of the weekend, Brent Venables 4-0, sort of back, sort of got the pressure was on him. A good game against number 22 Auburn.
Did you know, David, that play that faking the a substitute or
is it legal?
According to the statement put out by the SEC,
it's legal.
It's not legal.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It should have been an unsportsmanlike conduct.
I'm surprised they missed that.
And much as you were saying earlier about 12 men in the field, listen, we have a coach on the sidelines whose job it is to run this goofy interception WWE belt out to the kid.
I know.
But we don't have a coach to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7.
I know.
We didn't have a coach 2 years ago. No, last year. Remember when we got a delay of game, 3rd and inches on the goal line with all 3 timeouts left.
By the way, did you see who the receiver was? That was the guy that was hidden over there on the sideline?
That was Isaiah Satanian.
He had a massive game.
Listen, and he's good at that because he was hidden last year, big time at Arkansas.
He had 6. I think he had over 100 yards and a touchdown on Saturday.
Did you see how bad Ole Miss and Trinidad Chambliss comes in and against a pretty good Tulane team? Threw for over 300 yards again. I'm telling you, that dude may not give up that quarterback position.
Trinidad Tobago is, to your point, and it also underscores a little bit there. They've got a pretty good offensive line. I mean, that's, I would say this. Offensively, you look at our offensive line. I thought that they did a very good job. They, and I think they're good. Yeah. That's what's so upsetting is I think we are seeing a waste of what could be on the offensive side so much.
I think you're right.
The people nationally that talk about Arkansas are marveling at the job Sam Pittman is doing here.
That's Bo Manning.
They're marveling at it, Bill. Now, we have listeners that want to know the exact workings of the buyout.
Well, you said earlier, you just said if you're under 500 this year, you don't have to pay the full buyout.
I believe at any point, right, Bill? If his record drops below 500, excluding the 2020 COVID year, which he was 3-7.
Correct. But it has to be the full. It has to be the full year, right? If you fire beforehand,
in other words, if somehow it dipped below 500 this year, then we could fire him. But if he wins, it gets back to 500. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's funny and it's a little macabre, but that's the thing. We owe him $9.3 million. We fired him October 1st. That's what we owe him.
Yeah, so we've got about 4 games. It's 4 games plus the bye week.
Did he switch Judy Henry from Judy Henry to Jimmy Sexton before this contract?
It's funny. I was going to call her last night to see what the buyout she had because it was a different kind of contract.
So this one's with Jimmy, right?
That's with Jimmy Sexton. That's right.
I just wanted to clarify.
I hope they win and they continue on.
No, you don't.
I think yes, I did. Yes, I did. I want the Razorbacks to win. I'm a Razorback fan. I just don't think. I don't think Frank Fletcher's 12 cars are in jeopardy, giving away 12 cars.
A couple other things. Tennessee wins big. They're number 15. Watch out for them. He's got them rolling, even with the change in quarterback that happened during during preseason.
Don't you think, David, especially with the change in quarterback? Don't you think they got rid of a liability
there?
It
sounds like it.
We watched them. I mean,
I'm telling you, watch out for them. They will. It will not be a good day for us there. I'm just telling you right now. With our defense, that's going to be
terrible.
How about Texas Tech? They go to Utah and beat them 34-10.
Quarterback change.
They have bought that guy has given enough money. Listen, he's buying everything. New stadium, new players, $1 million for softball. I mean, that guy's that money's working out. How about Vanderbilt hanging 70 on Georgia State? They're up to number 20.
Do you know why, Baz? That was the game they lost last year.
Is that the game they lost last year?
I
think that was one of my picks last year.
At Turner, the old Turner Field. Yep. They paid it back this year pretty big.
Yeah,
pretty big.
They did. Missouri, Josh's Missouri, they look like they're a good football team again this year.
Another program that did NIL really well.
Right.
Yeah, and their talent eval has been off the charts.
And then
a really good job.
Notre Dame won 56-30, gave up 26 points in the first half. They are still a little shaky on defense. We might be able to move the ball on them. The question is, can we slow down their running game, which is pretty darn good? Which would give up 290 to Memphis. The odds are you will not be able to slow them down, I would think.
They might have to get, seriously, and I mean this is, because the weather changes a little bit, and I've got two friends that are coming in.
Yeah,
big
it's
Notre
going to
Dame
be,
folks,
you
and
bet.
so it'll be a little. It's not going to be hot, but it'll be a little different. They may need to get a team of specialists flying in just to keep the running backs upright because they were going to run so much.
Yeah, you're right.
And for so many yards.
Yeah, it really is going to be. It's going to be, and that's. I'll never forget the game we played against Auburn at Auburn where they had 500 yards rushing, not total yards. 500 yards rushing, and it was the most painful thing because when you can't stop the run, it just sort of breaks your will, and you just it's one thing giving up bombs, but when you just say run, it's like we know what you're going to do, and we can't stop it. So we'll see. We'll see if we play inspired, if they bounce. I don't like our 11 o'clock start for an inspired stadium because you're still trying to get there. You're not been drinking all day and having fun. The vibe in the stadium won't quite be as heavy as it would be if it was a later game.
Given the 2 consecutive trips across the Mississippi, I want the game played at 4 a.m. Okay? Let's wake them up and just say, guys, we got some lights on. We're good. We've decided to go ahead and start because of weather.
Did you know that ESPN reported that Memphis' 28-10 deficit, which was 18 points, of course, was the biggest comeback in the country this year for FBS teams against Arkansas. They give Memphis the best chance of making the college football playoff.
Yeah,
they won. Memphis won its 13th home game in a row, improved to 30-6 at home under sixth-year head coach Ryan Silverfield. Those guys played. This is what he said: "Quote. Our guys had the right attitude and approach. There was a no-fear mindset coming in today. Pre-game, I talked to our guys about our team over their team, our commitment, our love, our passion, our determination, our intelligence, our work ethic, that we're built differently, and ultimately it showed up in a win." You can certainly say that if you looked at effort, on the defensive side of the ball and fight and all the things that are intangibles that aren't really, you write down measurables like a 4-3. That's what they look like. Well coached too.
Unforced errors, huge advantage to Memphis too. And these are small things, but they make big things. What you do one thing, you do everything. And when we punted that spectacular punt, and for whatever it's worth, the kicking game,
Devin Bell's been
hats
great.
off.
I
mean, and he just hits. I mean, we wish we could hit a wedge shot like that.
I know.
He stops
every time.
Okay, misalignment.
Yep.
A misalignment. The non-performance penalties, the 12 men in the field. Listen, if a guy's beat you and you grab him or something like that, that's a performance penalty. Those things are going to happen in competition. And we can talk about the push-off on the interception and all that.
Sure.
Okay. But again, the referees didn't run for 290 yards.
Yeah.
And the unforced errors, the non-performance penalties and mistakes, that moved that ball from the 1-inch line.
Right.
The 1-inch line to the 11. Okay. Now, 10 yards, and you're still under the 20. And if we'd seen it kicked at the 11 to begin with, we'd go, great punt. Awesome.
Right.
But, man, you gave up what is a great advantage, because now they're right It took a dynamic out of the game that was in the game because some guy is 4 feet away from where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, mental. I'll tell you this. To me, the two plays of the game that sort of, to me, that are reflective of what that game was about. The 60-yard run, if you look, Sorey misses the tackle at the line of scrimmage, so their guy made, you can't tackle me, boom, you fall down. But then there was not one player, not one Razorback player that came within 5 yards of that guy. The guy ran 60 yards.
Yep.
You can tell me there's not one guy on defense that has an angle on the backside that goes over there and tries to tackle him. And then the quarterback sneak at the end of the game where he decides he's going to keep running,
it's
and
like Fred Flintstone.
we don't bring him down, and that's indicative of effort there. Come on, man, the game's still on the line. You can still stop them and have to punt, and you've got to fight for that. That's a mentality, and we just are not there. So, not to be negative, it is what it is.
I love the way you said it.
No.
You know what? When I saw all of these guys, that they were doing all this, and then not one of them was even close enough to have it. So ramped it up there, Bob.
Well, but what's upsetting about that, David, and go back to this, you're talking about some. It affects performance, but this isn't a performance thing. Meaning, effort comes in all shapes and sizes.
You betcha.
And, athleticism and great athletes, and there's no doubt about it. That the Jimmies and the Joes really do. But a level of effort is indicative of a attitude inside a program.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, it is. It starts at the top, and it goes to each coordinator and each individual position coach. And
also, Baz, I want to push back on you saying, we don't mean to be negative. This is not negative. This is the reality. And you go to these games, you care as much as anybody else does. But we talk to people, and everybody's frustrated because it's not like they're getting their asses kicked every week. They're close in these games, and they continually do stuff to shoot themselves in the foot and not give themselves a chance to win. And that's frustrating when you put together some decent stuff like the offense and the coaching staff they have there and the tackles they brought in, and they routinely make errors on their own that cost them the game. Fans are tired of it, and they should be.
Well,
and it's okay to be upset and negative about it.
It is. The point of it is, though, sometimes I talk about from a show standpoint, show mechanics, sometimes if you talk so much negative, people go, okay, man, I'm worn out of here.
It's a special day. You don't lose Memphis every Saturday.
That is true. But that's why we have Bill Vickery, Roger, in the studio.
Right.
That's why we have our Song of the Week, and we also have graffiti coming up next. Should be a classic.
Yeah.
So
I'm going out in my car to listen to this one. I may start drinking and smoking.
And don't forget, if you're a business out there and want to sponsor Bill Vickery, he is a lot of fun. And once you become a sponsor,
what is that? A Tinder description?
Well, I'm going to say,
a lot of fun.
Once you become a sponsor,
fun. Listen, you got a place in Tampa Bay. Nobody has a place in Tampa Bay.
It was a great game yesterday too.
Man, there were some great NFL games yesterday.
You want to have fun? You go sponsor him.
By the way, old Baz, on the NFL side, back finally on a winning day with a 2-1 record. Golly, I didn't think I would ever get there. Still struggling on college, but I'm going to get there.
Let me tell
I'm
you
getting closer.
Anybody tell you how great you looked on that new Oiaklawn spot that we did?
You were the star, my friend, right in the middle. Me and DJs are just props.
Yeah, you and DJ, right? I was sandwiched right between two Razorbacks. Let me tell you something. I felt awesome.
661-1037 for graffiti. Don't go away.
Staley Electric presents Kevin Shaywin when he joins the Zone Tuesday for Hidden Gem with the Mighty Rib. Staley Electric, trusted since 1951.
This is Sports Center.
A miserable weekend for Division I schools in Arkansas. The Razorbacks, Red Wolves, and UCA Bears all fall this weekend. It began at 11 a.m. The Hogs lose in Memphis 32-31. They totaled 500 yards of offense, but a Mike Washington Jr. fumble under 2 minutes in the game cost the Hogs the win. They're now 2-2. They play Notre Dame next week at 11 a.m. Arkansas State goes on the road against the Kennesaw State Owls. They fall 28-21. That's 3 straight losses for the Red Wolves. And finally, the UCA Bears went out west to play Sacramento State. They lose 45-16. They've now given up 101 points in the last 2 weeks and have scored just 26 of their own. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's a 70% chance of rain and thunderstorms today. Some rain could be heavy. Some thunderstorms could be strong this afternoon. In Little Rock, we'll have a high temperature of just 84 degrees. Tonight, a 30% chance of rain showers, mostly cloudy, with an overnight low of 70. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Coming up Monday on Out of Bounds, it's a weekend recap brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Clint Sterner will join us. We'll take a look at Arkansas versus Memphis and everything that happened in college football as well as NFL, along with all the other sports that went on over the weekend. Get you set for Monday Night Football, Lions versus Ravens. It's all coming up on Out of Bounds, Monday, 1 to 4, 103.7 The Buzz.
Hey folks, it's September. That means it's football season. Every Saturday and Sunday you're on the couch watching the games, and nothing goes with the pigskin quite like a Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. It's crisp and refreshing. It's just 95 calories as well. Pick up some for your next tailgate or watch party today. That next generation of light beer only has those 2.6 carbs. It only has those 95 calories, and it's brewed for fans just like you, the ones who never settle. You can't guarantee wins and losses, losses, but what you can guarantee is a good time with a flight by Yingling. And the reason why, y'all know Yingling. They're America's oldest brewery. Flight by Yingling, crisp, clean, and brewed for today's beer drinker. So next time you make that pre-game trip to the grocery store, make sure you pick up some Flight by Yingling. That light beer with full flavor, just 95 calories and 2.6 carbs. Flight by Yingling, brewed for those who never settle. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Are you ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? We got the winning game plan with personalized TRT at Synergenics and Low T Center. Book a free consultation and automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events in your area. Female patients, you're also eligible. For more information or to book an appointment, visit trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Always make sure to say please and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oiaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oiaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. It's time for Razorback Graffiti. Now, you know the drill. One sentence and one sentence only.
You know, Roger, Razorback Graffiti is up for sponsorship, too. How about that? So if you've got a business that wants to do this every week, we've been doing this for, 5-10 years?
Easy. And we appreciate Chris and Fence Brokers for doing all that they did all those years to support us, and they still support this place. But if you'd like to sponsor this segment, and boy, oh boy, is it fire now. You're good. No, you did good. You did great, Josh.
661-1037 is the number. It's full right now, but keep trying. I'll start with Chris in Hot Springs. One sentence only.
Nobody can give away a ball like Taylor Green can.
What did he say?
He said nobody can give away a ball like Taylor Green can.
Yeah.
Basil's college football picks. Go ahead.
Anybody here?
So good. Maybe so. I'm still fighting. John Mark, what you got?
Mo Ben, boys. It looks like we're going to enjoy another 2-10 season.
Hopefully we can win one or two more somewhere, right?
No, we're not.
Elton John calling in, Bill. What about that? Look at that.
Sir Elton?
Crocodile Rock.
Goodbye, Sammy P. You could never win it all.
Okay, it's a start.
Goodbye. What do you say?
Goodbye, Sammy P.
Sammy P.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Sammy P.
Our 2-minute offense is calling in, Bill. Good morning. What you got?
Brewski on one. Ready? Break.
2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, man. How uncanny is that? 2 weeks in a row, the same kind of situation.
Same situation.
David Shower, Bill, is calling in. Good morning, David Shower.
David, the hogs are stinky, just like your slong.
Hey. My God. We have not heard from your shower in a while. You know what? If nothing else, I see the as Rainwater would say, the glass is half glass.
It gets personal in this thing, Bill. You never
sure
know.
does.
Quote unquote.
If Sam's losing gives us David Shower and all of the people that I'm in, right? It's Roger from Stuttgart.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I heard Sam Pitman got his termination letter Saturday evening, but it was fumbled right before he could open it.
He's been holding on to that one.
Sunday school.
Leanne Morgan.
This is the comedian.
Yeah.
Hey, Roseanne Barr.
Hey, David, I don't know why you don't like the way I talk, because you sure do like that little short, sawed-off cowboy that sinks through his nose. He can't even bait a hook.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Leanne, why would you?
Man, oh,
Yeah, no. He don't mean it's no. Let me call.
Roger, good morning. Welcome to your own show. Roger?
Yeah.
Roger.
Well, that is Roger.
See, Roger can't hear.
What?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Roger
Sorry.
can't. Roger's struggling with his sound.
Yeah. No. I got
Even
that.
I like that. That's
one.
genius.
That was a good one.
Professor Leanne Morgan. Wow. Okay. Good morning.
No. Show your work. You ain't gonna get no credit for it.
Oh, that's an old story, Bill, about
That's
me
a
being. I'll have to tell you that
Yep,
sometime.
combo.
The Iranian fine art math teacher I had back then. Razorback defense.
Uh-oh.
Is anybody there?
Is anybody there?
Nice.
Jason in the 501.
Uh-oh.
Sam Pittman is the most unmotivating coach I've ever seen.
Speaking to our point, Bill. Razorback intervention.
The way you have been running our program has affected my life in the following ways.
Okay, here we go next. Fake Sterling. Good morning.
Arkansas disappointed us all in Oxford and Memphis. Try Team Jesus. He never fails or disappoints, and that's the truth.
What did he say? What was the first part?
I never hear anything.
Jesus. I couldn't say what
Something about Jesus.
I just wait on that last little toot-toot is what I read on. Let's see right here.
fake Sterling.
Bad scientist.
We have figured out a way to bring back the dodo bird and poison a possum.
I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Sometimes it's just code talk.
Last week.
What?
It is code talk.
Remember we talked about the poison in the possum
Oh,
last
the
week?
poison in the possum. Yes,
of course. Yes.
Possums can't be poisoned.
Gotcha. It's my own nemesis.
Right.
Sandra Eccles, Roger's nemesis in elementary school.
David, do you think you could give Roger Sam Pittman's phone number so he could tell him what kind of salve he used on such a terrible ass whipping?
That's
Put the salve on there. Yeah. Put that salve on there.
Yeah.
Sandra
Oh, wow.
Eccles.
It's at Hunter Urachek.
Oh, boy.
Meow, 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 meow,
It's
You're not gonna get that. You see,
you're not getting that on serious.
No.
You're not getting that on serious.
You're not gonna take calls on Sunday. You missed that stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, Coach Dan Hawkins. Good morning, Coach.
It's Division I football.
Very nice, very nice.
So good.
Look at there, Jerry Jones calling in today
Jerry,
on
come on,
graffiti.
All I've got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
Pretty
You know
good-
what,
that's
sir?
pretty
It's
good
okay.
imitation.
Let me
That
tell
sounded
you
pretty good.
something. That no.
Settle down now.
Well, they didn't look good yesterday. Cowboys.
Oh,
didn't
they
look
looked.
good now.
Talk about. Yeesh.
Nolan Richardson
Half
calling
a
in
point
today.
favorite,
Hey,
yeah.
Coach. Good
Hey,
morning.
Coach. Nolan Richardson.
Nolan.
Cynical hog fan.
Back in the day, Nolan had the boys practice with a medicine ball. Maybe Sam should have a running backs practice with Larry the bowling ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
See what you're doing.
Doyle Hargraves.
Oh, the great Doyle.
We ain't got no damn defense, Randy.
Oh my God! Here's a good one here.
John Neighbors. Good morning.
Hey, guys, it's John Neighbors. And I was on ESPN the other day lying to Paul Feinbaum for half an hour. And after the show, his producer called me and said that was the worst ratings he's ever had. What does that mean?
John, stop, John. Quit beating yourself up. You got a good look.
Clint Sterner. Dirty Red.
Fellas, you can't let the backup quarterback beat you 2 weeks in a row. Is that low T? Possibly so, Hog Boss. There ain't enough testosterone, sildenafil, or tadalafil to make you play hard, Chief. That comes from the plums.
The plums. By the way, Clint Sterner going to the Razorback Hall of Honor, right, in Fayetteville this
He was here
weekend.
last week.
That's
Huh?
good.
He was recording something here last
Yeah, I
week.
think it's a pretty good class. I need to go back and look on that.
Denafil.
Rainwater Holton Sexton calling in. Good morning.
The number of yards the Hogs gave up is 888-8888.
That
Outstanding.
Yeah,
is outstanding.
Well, that's
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. The great Vern Lundquist is on the line. Good morning.
Vern.
Good morning, guys.
What are they doing?
One of the great,
What are they doing?
Very
one
good.
of the great
Vern.
clips
Very
of
good.
LSU
Oh,
versus
yeah.
Ole Miss a few
Yep.
years back.
We
Yep.
go from Vern
Oh, yeah.
Lundquist to
Yep.
Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Guys, the best defensive lineman we got, best defensive player we got, Waterboy. They need to get him playing. Pull him out.
Okay, listen. I don't know. You do not tell that one at the office.
Boy,
All your dudes are going to stop talking to you.
Usually you try your new material out somewhere.
Yeah. This is the big room here. You don't try it out on the big room. You got to be ready to go. That's right.
Sinatra's up next, son. Come on.
Star Spangled Banner guy. Oh, I know what this one is.
And the play's still there. The fence has no hair. 4-8. We can't wait.
So, Bill, there's one that we
Yes.
play now that's it's one of the worst. The poor guy's so confused.
The Enrico Palazzo national
It's
anthem.
not,
Yeah.
it is one of the worst ever.
Bunch of bombs in the air.
Phone lines are still lit up. Yeah, he's
Yes.
repeating the same line
Right.
over again. Let's
Yeah,
go.
poor
Let's hear,
guy.
here's me calling in. Good morning, me.
Roger, how's your father-in-law?
So, Bill, I asked him.
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yeah.
He thought his
Yeah.
father-in-law was dead.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
No.
That actually sounds like my living father-in-law right there. Is who that was?
What is this?
The American Dream,
Oh,
Dusty Rose.
Come on, Dusty.
Yeah, Mr. Vickery, this is the American dream, son of a plumber, Dusty Rhodes. And in life, people say, I want to be like the rich, baby. But in wrestling, people say that someday, maybe, just maybe, I can be like the American dream. But let me tell you something, Daddy. There ain't nobody, if you will, say, I want to be like Sam Pitman, baby.
That's hot time.
Hard times.
Oh,
Old
my
Dusty working it out there.
Brian.
With Gordon Soley.
The secret to beating the Razorback defense, just run towards them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Ouch. My board just went blank, Joshua.
Dale, good morning. What you got?
Sam was the guy that gets out of the ditch. Now he's driving us right back into it.
Got us
Yeah.
out of the SEC.
Yeah. Come full circle.
Yeah. Shorty. One sentence only.
Shorty. Oh, how's that?
My fan base is about to hit the portal.
Fan base is about to
And
hit
they should hit in the portal.
Tarzan, good morning.
Good morning. Morning Mayhem. Ever heard of Kiss a New Bay?
What? Who? Kiss a what?
Kiss a New Bay.
It's got this. I don't know where the Tarzan connection is.
I don't know
I was
either.
actually hoping for the Yale.
Yes. What we
Hey,
got
it's,
here?
well, it was. Let's go to Nolan Richardson. Nolan, are you there? Nolan Richardson.
Come on, Nolan.
Okay. Fake Bobby Joe.
Okay.
Hey, guys, I smell a 10 and 2 season. Wait
Oh.
a minute. I think I just smell.
Oh, yeah. Bobby Joe said we'd be 10 and 2 this year.
Well, he still got a chance.
Yeah. President Donald Trump. Good morning.
Oh, here we go.
No one has more respect than the Razorback program. I don't know, maybe China. I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
That sounded more like Lou Holtz doing it.
It sounds like Lou Holtz doing a Donald Trump.
Exactly.
impersonation.
Exactly.
Well, you know, they're buds.
Yeah.
They're buds.
And he did
Hey,
get into China.
Frank Fletcher, everybody. Hey, Frank.
We have footballs with butter.
All right, a couple more.
What?
Who is that?
Pam Titman.
Pam
I don't know. You tell me what to do. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah.
Terrible.
Roger calling again. What do you want, Roger? You're here, but you're calling in.
Razorback football died by its own hands.
Oh.
I don't know what I do with it. Tell me what to do. I mean, I don't know what to do.
Uncle Baby Billy.
I ain't asking for the world here. All I'm asking for is an 8-ball, $2 million, and a defense.
You ever watch that show?
You got to watch.
Oh,
Yes.
my
Oh,
God.
yeah. Danny,
Absolutely. It's
Walton
Coach
Goggins.
Arm Pittman.
Okay.
Well, good morning, fellas. I ain't know what to do. You tell me what to do. Hell, I just know it's the one proud damn state, and I just want to get out of Memphis and get me a cold beer.
Wow, that's
pretty
not bad at
That's
all.
a pretty good one, yeah.
That's not, I think I know that lady.
Maybe one of the best.
That could. I think that's a check.
Did you know her?
Yes. Hog freaking wild.
Can we trash those white helmets? They suck.
Yeah, I wonder what our record is with the white. Have we ever broke that down?
It's,
we
I
will
always
find
thought,
anything.
What about an anthracite jersey with the white helmets and red pants? That way you can just mix, you know what I mean? That's what ought to go right there.
Yes.
Couple more. Gotta
That
go
was
to
a
break
great
here.
Sam Pitman.
Me calling again. Good morning, me.
Oh, wow. That trooper's after somebody. Oh, wait. Oh, he's pulling me over. Look at that.
Happened to me this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I'm thinking, wow, they're coming. Let me get out of the way because he's really what? He's behind me.
Yeah. That's
Terrible
because you drive. You drive like you have a foot made of lead.
Razorback defense calling in.
This is Razorback blood. What we need is some Razorback blood up there.
Where has he been? Where you
Yeah,
been, Razorback blood? Sam Pittman's jukebox.
Plug me in.
Plug me in.
Plug me in. That's what he said. All right, what's it say there, Raj?
Listen, Larry.
I told you we're not set up for winning the game.
Okay, frustrated Hog fan.
We're just stumbling down the finish line here.
I mean, we've got Go Jacket members all day today.
Frustrated Hog fan. Last one.
The Memphis Tigers ran for 290 yards, probably a school record against an SEC school. Then they ran to Double B's to guess it, grab it, and go.
All right, you came around. Way to go. Way to go. Well, the Waylon Jennings in America. This is for who was it that said, I regret that I only have one life to live for this country. One life to give. Thomas Paine. Thomas Paine. One life to give. Today, I think it was killed. I think it's his birthday, or he died on this day.
Speaking of birthdays, happy birthday to Caroline Lace. Wow. That's Jessica's niece. She's 3 today. Listening down in Hope, Arkansas. Hope, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Hello, Caroline. Happy birthday.
Really?
Yeah, how about
what's Jessica's middle name?
Catherine. Boy, jerk face.
Oh, man.
Jerk face. All right, don't go away. We'll have one more segment with the great Bill Vickery.
And the red man is right to expect a little from you.
Hey folks, it's David BAZZEL out here at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. Frank just told me they've received several truckloads of new inventory, so lots of new vehicles to choose from with deep discounts, like $14,000 off new 2025 model Rams, plus 3.9% financing. New Ram diesels up to $10,000 off. You can take $8,000 off new Jeep Grand Cherokees. These are just a few examples. Go to Fletcher Dodge and tell them what you're looking for, and they'll give you the deal of a lifetime. They're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, they still need trade-ins for their pre-owned lot, so they're paying up to $2,000 over Kelley Blue Book for trade-ins. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Remember, several truckloads of new inventory are in. They've got a ton of vehicles that you can choose from. Go talk with Frank and his staff today. Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood.
It's the end of summer, and there's no better time to update your outdoor furniture. Stop by Congo Fireplace and Patio, Arkansas's largest patio furniture and accessory showroom. Since 1920, Congo has always had the best price, best selection, and best service in the Mid-South. Save now on all in-stock dining groups, seating groups, bar sets, and fire pits. Plus, if you're interested in gas logs, inserts, or wood-burning stoves for this winter, now is the time to shop. Delivery and setup is available for anywhere in Arkansas. Shop local and feel the difference. Family owned and operated for over 100 years, Congo Fireplace and Patio, I-30 Benton.
Looking to find the Taiga and ATX surf boats? A boat that can throw a wave like no other. Rebates up to $14,000. Check out our selection of hyperlight boards and water toys at Trader Bill's. We have everything you need, from anchors and spark plugs to dock accessories, paddles, and oil change kits. For over 42 years, Trader Bill's has been your trusted source for all things lake-related. And we'll even teach you how to surf. Join us at Trader Bill's and enjoy an unforgettable summer on the water. TraderBills.com in Little Rock and Hot Springs.
You've heard about the thousands of patients finally getting relief from chronic joint pain thanks to QC Kinetics non-invasive treatments. And here's one who was determined to avoid surgery. Meet Vicky.
The orthopedic surgeon said, well, you're
were going to need knee replacements sooner rather than later. I kept hearing commercials about QC Kinetics and thought, well, I'm going to check them out first.
QC Kinetics has treated over 20,000 patients like Vicky around the country. People who were told they needed surgery but chose a more natural, less invasive approach that uses regenerative treatments to help heal and restore painful joints with no downtime.
If QC Kinetics had not been what I expected, I would have gone through with the surgery, but I got so much relief, am now pretty much pain-free that I don't have to have the surgery.
Before going under the knife, you need to check out QC Kinetics. The consultation is free. Call today.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $289 a month or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 469-405-7740 for details.
You're leaving for work, but the garage door won't open. Is it the opener? Is it a broken spring? Now you're late and your car is trapped. Don't panic. It's easy to schedule a convenient same-day service with a trained technician from Overhead Door Company of Little Rock, the original Red Ribbon Garage Door Company trusted in Little Rock since 1967. Call 501-510-6399 or schedule online at overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
Tune in each week when Susan Irwin Prowl shares her Keys to the Weekend music events calendar with Justin and DJ. Brought to you by Willie D's and Big Red Dog Productions. Big Red Dog Productions is your gateway to music excellence in Central Arkansas and beyond. Visit entertainersguide.com to see the weekly calendar and submit your shows.
Kevin Harlan here from Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Week 3 takes us to Baltimore for a showcase of two hot quarterbacks. When the Ravens, led by Lamar Jackson, coming off a 4-touchdown win last week, take on the Lions, led by Jared Goff, coming off a 5-touchdown performance. Join me and Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner. Detroit at Baltimore on Monday Night Football.
Right here on 1037 The Buzz.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Chumba Casino brings non-stop fun straight to your screen. Anytime, anywhere. Explore hundreds of games like slots, blackjack, and instant scratch-style cards. Sign up to unlock your free welcome bonus and daily login bonuses. And enjoy your chance at exciting prizes without spending a thing. Just click, play, and enjoy the ride. Sponsored by VGW Group. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21 and present in a state where it's legal to play.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oiaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oiaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Old school Macho Man promos, he just whispers in a whisper yell. And that's what I always thought was funny when I was little. Where he'll just be like a dad getting mad, but he doesn't want to yell in front of his friends. Or he's like, I told you to pick up your toys. Yeah. I told you to pick up your toys. And now they're all over the floor. Yeah.
Jake says that we are now 3-11 wearing all the white uniforms. Last win was against Florida in 2023. Thanks, Jake. I did not know that. How about that? Great to have Bill Vickery here on Mondays as always. Yeah. Bill, thanks so much.
Yep.
Touchdown Club coming up. Tim Brown, one of the greats of all time. Heisman Trophy winner at Notre Dame. Matter of fact, how many Heisman Trophy winners have there been at Notre Dame?
Horning, him.
Mm-hmm. I think there's one. I think there's one other. I think that.
Is it Johnny Luchek?
Yeah, I think
Just Tree.
I think so. Anyway, Golden Domer, Touchdown Jesus, all those, he'll be there at the Touchdown Club today. Still tickets available if you want to show up and get your picture made with him and meet him. Super nice guy. Or you can listen to him right here on the Buzz or all of our platforms there that Arkansas PBS shoots on YouTube and Facebook, Twitter, and all those things.
Will he be on Buzz a Deuce?
He will not be on
107.3 megahertz.
He was actually
FM.
He was
7 Heisman winners.
Okay, completely missed that one.
Well,
who are the other names real quick?
Tim Brown, John. Is it? How do you pronounce his name? Is it Hurt?
Okay, yeah.
Paul Horning. We said John Leitner. That son of Leon Hart.
Leon Hart.
John Lujack, and back in 1943. We're going to let Angelo Bartelli win. Angelo wins the Heisman Trophy. Or guess what? Curtains. Yeah. Curtains.
It is a amazing phenomenon what Notre Dame has become, going all the way back to Canute, Rockne, and they don't need a conference. They do what they want to do. They're part of the.
They were the first to do that independent thing.
They're Notre Dame.
They're Notre Dame to the church.
It is interesting because in an era where there wasn't an easy vehicle to establish a national reputation, now you can kind of be anywhere with all the platforms you can get out there, even Buzz a Deuce.
That's right.
But they did it back when,
I know. Well, you had Rockne and Pat Leahy and
Catholic Church.
Yeah.
I think that.
I mean, look, my grandfather's a Notre Dame fan. He went to Temple, but he's an old Italian Catholic dude, and that's why he's a big Notre Dame fan.
2 words, if I may borrow from Randy Rainwater. Rudy.
Yeah, that's right. Bill, thanks so much,
guys.
buddy.
Enjoyed it.
Thanks,
Listen,
Bill.
Hey, for all that we've said today and all
Frank
that.
Leahy, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Frank Leahy, yes.
not Frank.
So, still, I mean, I think it's going to be a fun game Saturday.
I think it's going to be a fun game.
I think it's going to be a fun game. I'm not going to predict a win, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward. I'm going to be there.
This will be listed this is the most coveted ticket in a long time. Yeah, because you never played them before. So
come on.
Great job as always.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. Raji Dodge, I'm going to leave it with you, my friend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, you got Pat Bradley coming up. You got the Razorback Rewind. You got the Weekend in Review. You got blah blah blah. You got your song coming up. You got so much to do.
I had no idea we're going to be. All right, very
so
good.
much to do,
Phone lines are open. Cell phones go to the front of the line when we come back.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
Fernando Carmona joins Out of Bounds, courtesy of Colonial Life Independent Agents, Charlie Schaaf and Damon Francis. Call 501-413-4005.
Don't get sidetracked.
That man is playing Galaga.
We'll keep on course.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
103.7 The Buzz.
The Downtown Little Rock Partnership is sharing details of the plans for the 30 Crossing Park. The park would fill an 18-acre green space under the I-30 bridge between President Clinton Avenue and East 2nd Street. The master plan includes a dog park, rose garden, playgrounds, and a basketball court. And an organization helping the homeless in Central Arkansas officially closed on its new building. The van is setting up a permanent facility that will serve as an emergency shelter in the winter. It will also operate the van's on-site thrift store and farm stand. They still need need another $50,000 to make it operational, but hope to have everything done by December. The Little Rock School District is hosting a shot clinic for 4-year-olds this week. You can make sure to have your kids get the necessary shots to stay protected for the school year. The shot clinic will be from noon to 3 this Friday at Geyer Springs ECC. This is Jessica Rockwell for the Buzz Radio Network.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a cloudy day with a high temperature of 84 degrees in Little Rock, but a 70% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Some rain could be heavy, flash flooding will be a potential, and maybe even some stronger thunderstorms in South Arkansas this afternoon. A 30% chance of rain showers tonight, mostly cloudy, and a low of 70. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Accountable Roofing and Remodeling presents Bruce James every Tuesday morning this fall on Morning Mayhem. Bruce will break down each game, the opponent, and the Razorback program the only way he knows how, and that's with no punches pulled. Bruce James with David, Roger, and Justin on Morning Mayhem, presented by Accountable Roofing and Remodeling, home of the 10-year leak-free guarantee.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL. Look, we all know how unpredictable the weather can be around here. 1 minute the sun's out, the next your power's gone. That's why I'm considering a Generac generator from Tri-State for my home. It turns on automatically in seconds and keeps your home powered, cool, and safe, even when the grid goes down. Right now, Tri-State is offering up to $1,799 off a new Generac generator. Plus, they'll throw in a free 1-year maintenance plan and 1 year of free remote monitoring. That's a $2,499 value, folks. It's a smart move, especially in this heat. Head to tristategenerators.com to schedule your free quote. That's tristategenerators.com. Terms and conditions apply. Call for details. Remember, Tri-State is offering up to $1,799 off a new Generac generator, and they'll throw in a free 1 year of maintenance plan and a 1 year of free remote monitoring. It all adds up to $2,499. Folks, it's a smart move, especially in this heat. Remember, tristategenerators.com. Call them or check them out online today.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Hi, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood. We've just received several truckloads of new inventory. Lots of new vehicles to choose from with deep discounts, like $14,000 off the all-new 25 Ram plus 3.9% financing. New Ram diesels up to $10,000 off. We're also going to take $8,000 off Grand Cherokees. These are just a few examples. Come see us, tell us what you're looking for, and let us give you a deal of a lifetime. Folks, I'm serious. We're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. No reasonable offer will be refused. And don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. Folks, we still need trade-ins for our pre-owned lot. We're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book for trades. Nobody pays more than Fletcher. At Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. Shop us before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
If the 25th is the silver anniversary and the 50th is gold, what's the 75th? Well, that's the fresh beef, onions, pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, fries, and drink anniversary. Everybody knows that. Get the #1 water meal for $7.50 in honor of our 75th anniversary. A meal like that is the way you're supposed to celebrate a 75th. The Whataburger 75th Meal Deal. Whataburger, what a deal. For a limited time at participating locations.
Parents claim a teacher crossed the line. I could just feel my blood boiling.
But when they took it to the school,
I got completely lied to by the principal.
So he's refusing to see me?
even asked to sign a waiver.
Do I have to legally sign this?
Frustrated with the school, they turned to 7 on Your Side.
These are complete strangers saying that they're going to look out for my child, and they're not.
Are schools protecting our kids or protecting themselves? Tomorrow morning at 6 on Channel 7 Daybreak.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oiaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oiaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
9:06 on a Monday, the Monday after. Roger Scott, Josh Neighbors, David BAZZEL had to leave to get ready to go get Tim Brown, get him all set up. Baz looking great in his white pop collar Columbia shirt, pullover. And let's see, Justin will be with us tomorrow. We'll have Justin tomorrow. All right, we got a couple of things that are going to be coming up today. We've got the song that we'll play again, thanks to Ortho Arkansas. I'll tell you about them when we do that as well. We've got the NFL wrap-up. Is it the wrap-up or the what? What is the NFL thing called?
It's the college thing. It's Saturday Snapshot.
I thought you did NFL.
I put some in sometimes, but now to stay away from it. We're college-centric here.
Oh, you did? Did you do that because of the Cowboys? Thank you, Josh.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations to Yuba over at Boudreaux's. Blah, blah, blah. Words. Chicago Bears destroyed the Dallas Cowboys. All right, so you got the college wrap-up.
Saturday Snapshot.
We'll do the Razorback rewind again as well, and we'll chop it up just a little bit more. Tomorrow, Bruce James will be with us, and we'll talk to him about what that defense is looking like. I'm sure Bruce will have a great opinion. Josh, I'm going to go ahead and play his intro. Is that good?
I'm not sure I've fixed.
Want to try it?
Actually, let's see. Hold on.
Let's try it.
It's now time to talk to the shooter, Pat Bradley. Brought to you by Cabot Outdoors, your Hustler Zero turn mower and steel equipment dealer. And we work with all brands in the service department. CabotOutdoors.com. Now, from the land of the Bruins, Celtics, Patriots, and Red Sox, here is Pat Bradley.
Hey, pistol packing Pat Bradley.
Here they are. There's the fellas.
What do you
There's
say,
the
Bob?
fellas.
What do you say?
What do we say, bud? How are you doing? Were you enjoying Little Boudreaux? Is that what you watched the game? Is that what I heard?
Say what now?
Did you watch the game with Boudreaux, or did you go to Memphis?
No. I watched it at Boudreaux's with a small but intimate crowd at Boudreaux's. I don't know what it was. Was it the 11 o'clock game? Did a lot of folks go to Memphis? Was it closer to go to Memphis than it was for Fayetteville for Central Arkansas folks?
Yeah.
Probably was, yes?
Yeah, Memphis is too.
Okay. All right. So they had to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it was. I don't know. It was a great weekend. Probably one of the last weekends before people needed to put their boats up. I know our buddy Matt Morris over at Fleet Management. He had to go get his boat and put it all up. So maybe that had something to do with that. But it wasn't because of our Chad Morris record 11 o'clock game, and neither is next week's game. But before we get to that, Pat, tell us, my friend.
It's 11 kick, right?
It's an 11 kick, yeah, but it was already scheduled that way. It's not the Chad Morris reason because of a bad season thus far. We'll see what happens, but I'm being optimistic enough. I had some people, Pat, say, "Come on, Roger, speak from your heart. We need more Navy, Roger." I'm just trying to be more positive. Or at least not be so upset about it, is what it is. The Razorbacks should have won that game. Josh has got his own thoughts about playing a team like Arkansas State or Memphis. Why are you doing that? I guess, I don't know. Where do you come down on that, first of all, Pat? Do you have anything to say about them playing Memphis at Memphis?
I don't have any problem with it.
And we'll let Josh explain why. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a good team, and sometimes in your schedule, that's sort of how it breaks. You know, that's just how it happens. You know, you got to go on the road. Like I said, I mean, if you didn't, I don't know if you were able to hear the game, Roger, where you were at Boudreaux's, but the whole time, all they started talking about was how Memphis is has the best chance to get into the college football playoff. So that they're a good team.
Yes.
They've been had a good program.
Well, by virtue of there being 12 teams that can get in and all the variables involved, yes, they have an excellent chance to get there. We do not.
In their schedule, this schedule sets up so I guess pretty fairly for them.
Well, between you and me, didn't our first 4 games set up to be okay? Maybe iffy with Ole Miss.
Well, here's the good news. You want to know the good news? Yeah. We can still win the SEC West, baby. Come on now.
What?
We could still win the SEC West.
There's no SEC West anymore. Damn it.
Well,
he got us.
You got us.
Yeah, just knocked us out of there, Pat.
And imagine I was the one that wanted to do it. Well, listen, you've got one SEC loss. So you come around, right? You pick yourself back up. You don't let Saturday's loss, because say what years, right? I get it. I mean, but when you turn it over the way they turned it over, you could blame if you want to blame lack of focus, maybe.
I don't know. You can't have that, Pat. Okay, as an athlete at an elite level, at an elite level that you were, did you ever lose focus depending on your game? And I know it's hard to say. I mean, as honest as you can, as much as you can go back, you can't lose that focus. You're supposed to be up that way. So I don't know why you do that. And is that because you don't have what it takes to be there? You don't have that intensity every week. And we're talking about you are different now.
I don't think so. I'm watching.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm watching the New England Patriots yesterday. They had 4 fumbles. Okay, this is an NFL team. So, is it
right?
Sometimes just bad luck. I mean, you watch NFL guys do it. College football guys are going to do it. So, one of the things that's kind of disheartening was what was the giving up the lead. Obviously, is probably the most painful thing against Memphis. So it's still September though, and like I said, I mean, yes. The Memphis loss is one that if you expect to be in contention for any kind of championship, those are the kind of games you got to go and win. And you lose by a point.
They should have won that game. That was one of them that we marked down. Those were 3 games out of the first 4 that we thought that we would have, even though I remember people talking about how good Memphis was last year.
But it's a challenging game.
It wasn't, and you know what? And they played up to their competition. If you look at it in any positive light that they did that, but we still should have won the game. And again, I know it's Coach Pitman, and he lost a 1-score game and all those things again. I don't know those records. I don't know but the Arkansas Razorbacks should not have lost. The Arkansas Razorbacks that I grew up watching, and prior to the last couple of coaches that we have, do not lose that game. You win, you steal one, you grab one you weren't supposed to win, you win all of them. You win all of your home games, and all those things come to play. But we're just in a tougher league right now. I mean, a tougher conference than we were back in the day. The competition is there. We've talked about it. We don't think Hunter Yurachek has kept up. The NIL Coach Pitman, where Coach was it when he got the job? He wasn't knowing. Nobody knew anything about NIL or portal. Coach Pitman got caught in between that. And we just had somebody who called us from East Texas earlier this morning, told us that, hey, they heard from inside sources that Hunter Yurachek was not looking to go out and get money at the University of Houston when he was there. So if that's the case, while he's here, it's even more dire to have money coming in now because of all the NIL money that's needed, and maybe he's not kept up in 5 or 6 years.
Hello.
Or whatever it's been. So obviously, Pat, you know what we've got around here? We've got a lot of people that are saying, once again, it's deja vu all over again. Fire the coach, pay him his money, let's get somebody else. Let's just blow this season off. So we blow this season off. Where do you stand on something like that? Honestly now, Pat, don't be state-run radio. Give us your best from your heart, brother.
I think you might have.
Did we lose you?
Pat, you there?
All right, while we're waiting on him to come back in, Josh, go ahead and we'll see if he calls in.
Stan called during that. Stan wanted to say, hey, tell Pat to save the BS.
Which is what I was just getting ready to say, ask him to do it. So answer me this. Why did you, because you were very adamant in here. Now, I know you lost on some of your bets that had nothing to do with when you're coming in here being upset about some scores and things like that.
That was one game.
I understand, but and tongue-in-cheek on those things. But why do you not think we should have played Memphis? Because I don't know.
Because this goes along the Arkansas State lines where it's a couple of reasons. It's a variety of things.
Say it.
It's that number one. It is a good program. They're a strong program, and if you have a season like this where you're playing 8 SEC games, they're going to be underdogs in probably 6 or 7 of those.
Sure.
Don't go play a road game against a program that perennially wins 10 games a season and has won the last 3 games at home against SEC opponents.
When was this game?
It's not smart because, like, if you beat Memphis, it's the same thing as Arkansas State. It's a bit different though. If you beat Memphis, that is a game that you should win.
Well, and that's why you play them, Josh.
But you already are playing 8 tough conference games, about to be 9.
Well, I got you. I don't know when this game was put on the schedule and how far back they go to when they were going to be good or bad and what the difference is between that game. You talked about your coach at Missouri. He chooses who they play. Again, your point was that's why all the home games are going on.
And the thing was, at least the way it was explained to me, last year with the Memphis Stadium renovation, everything and whatnot, Missouri told them, they said, hey, we either play in St. Louis or we ain't playing at all. They said, we'll cancel the game.
And that's where they come from.
St. Louis.
That's a hardball coach.
Yeah.
That's a coach that is protecting everything that he can and do that.
This year, Missouri's not going on the road until mid-October. So, I mean, like, that's the reason why. And, you know, Arkansas has the Little Rock game, but you have to think for a coach, it can be difficult, especially at Arkansas, if you got your team in, like, 6 different locations. I mean, they play a home game first in Fayetteville. Then they play in Little Rock. Then they played at Ole Miss on the road. Let's see. Then they were at Memphis. So the last 4 weeks in a row, they have been in different locations, and they're going to return home to Fayetteville next week for the first time since the first week of the season.
I got you.
So that's their 5th game, the second time in Fayetteville. Missouri's going to be playing their 5th straight home game.
So all that's in their head.
Yeah, well, no, not in their head. It's just that wears on a team.
That's what it's wearing on them mentally.
Road show. They played in 4 separate locations. The first
it's wearing on them mentally. You say that. Is that what I say? Is that what I hear?
The fact that also that they're not an excellent football team, and if you need to provide as many conditions as possible for your team to succeed.
But Josh, you didn't like them playing Arkansas State.
Yeah, because I think it's an unnecessary risk. I think the thing is that if you're going to play a team of that caliber, don't play a team that can really embarrass you because people feel embarrassed right now.
Josh, we lost to ULM a few years ago. I mean, you've got to beat these teams. You know what? And we could say 100 times instead of saying 9 out of 10 times. And I don't want to take anything away from Arkansas State, UCA, UAPB, Washington. I don't want to take anything away from that. I'm just saying, as a guy. A football fan and a Razorback fan and the level that they are, where they are and all that, if they play ASU not 10 times, they win 9. If they play ASU 100 times,
if they play them 50 times, they probably win 49.
Yeah, but if they play them 100 times, they win.
What if that day is number 50? Like,
but you know
there's
what?
No need for the risk.
But when is the risk the risk? When is the risk the risk?
Would say right now, the thing is, Memphis is not as embarrassing, but the fans are angry. And the thing is that
because here we go again.
Well, they played it. They played a game they didn't have to. Like because they scheduled this way, they ended up with back-to-back road games, a conference opener on the road at night, followed up by an 11 a.m. game against a good program 2 hours away from you in a lower-level conference at 11 a.m.
All right, Joshua.
The schedule should never work out that way.
Answer my question here, then. And again, I'm coming from surface dwelling here. I'm not looking at it analytically. I'm not looking at it like Coach Kevin Kelly or anybody else with numbers and all that. Do you get better by playing better competition? Okay,
no.
You don't? Okay, all right, fine.
Maybe.
Now, you answer your question. No, that's okay. What about playing in front of, do crowds have anything to do with it?
No.
Okay, you have this. So there's no 12th man in the crowd. There's nothing like that. So there's none of that can play into it at all.
No. I mean,
okay.
What is the?
You don't think, but playing better competition helps you get better?
No, I don't think for these guys. They only play 12
I didn't know,
games.
not those guys.
Okay. It's like basketball.
You don't have a lot of time to fool around like you do in basketball.
Right, like
I
basketball,
understand.
you can,
You can lose until conference play, win your tournament, and that sort of thing.
Arkansas this year for basketball, when they play that tough non-conference schedule, Roger, they can go through that, and they can really probably say at the end, you know what? There's nothing that we're going to see in conference play that we haven't seen in non-conference play.
I want to hear those come. I want to hear those coming from
games.
coaches, but we'll never hear those things. Again, not to take away from anything that you're saying, I disagree.
Oh, Pitman makes a point. Sorry, Memphis 4.5 hours away from Fayetteville. For us, 2 hours away, right?
I said Central. Yeah, I said Central. That's okay. No. I said Central. I was just talking about because the crowd would have booed us.
Yeah.
Or the full house, that is. I again, service dwelling here. I think playing a better competition, but again, you got to have a coach that gets in their head and says, "Look, you can't take these guys for granted. You got to go out there and you got to put them in the dirt. You've got to do whatever you can. You've got to have a coach that motivates. You got to have that.
Yeah, they don't have that.
In Sam.
Yeah, they don't.
In
have
Coach
that
Pitman, you have it in Coach Petrino. If he takes his group,
but he's not the guy.
He's not the guy, but he can be the guy. And again,
I'll give you an example. Like last week, so if Bobby's the head coach, we saw him speak at the count of the kickoff, right? You know, he talked about going for it on fourth down. He mentioned that.
Yeah.
So last week, if Bobby Petrino is the head coach, they would have gone for it on if he is the man that he says he is.
Hold on, caller.
On 4th and 2 on that first drive, they would not have brought a freshman kicker out. Bobby would have kept his offense on the field and gone for it on the road,
well,
which is what you should do as an aggressive coach. Sam Pitman last week takes the ball out of his best player's hand, out of his awesome
I think I
offensive
called
court.
that. I think I called that. I think I talked to Dwayne Duncan, Brian's brother, about that when that was going on there.
That's a losing play.
I think you might be right.
You know what? Let
you
Bobby
and I agree on that one.
Let Bobby call something. Let Taylor make a play on 4th and 2 on the road on the first drive of the game and set the tone.
Taylor Green is such an outstanding player, and you know when you hear things about how great our offensive line. Taylor makes our offensive line look better.
Yeah,
he makes our offensive line look that much better. So that's good for them too.
Yeah,
and I think our guy Kettler will probably say the same thing as well.
My thought was saying all that is just mentality wise, like that. Bobby can only do so much mentality wise for the team. If the head coach is ultimately making a choice that I think is pretty soft and not statistically very smart, and it's not very aggressive, it does not say. Bobby's message gets washed out. If his aggressive message is there, a coach who says, nah, we're going to try and take the points on the road in the first drive, it kind of washes out whatever aggression and hard mentality Bobby has because it's a losing play.
You know what?
There's too much of that to me.
But Coach Pitman he will allow his offensive coordinators, I think, to do everything that they need to do, and he won't get in the way. I think he respects Coach Petrino enough to let him be the guy because he was the guy before. On the D3 Auto Sales text line, the whole playing better competition makes you better. It's a bunch of BS, Roger. You're either talented or you're not. End of story. UAPB could play Ohio State every day, and they still won't ever be as good. But you know what? But somebody might learn something. We'll agree to disagree on that. I just agree. I think it does help you. It helps you get better.
It does, but the thing is, we've never had a year. Arkansas will never have a year where we can't guarantee they're going to play hard teams. Because, like, if you're an ACC team, right?
The Cincinnati team that we beat.
Right.
Wasn't the Cincinnati team that had won, that was in the championship game before that, the year before, was not the same team.
Right.
We didn't know that, but it was and we didn't know it was going to be the Cincinnati team that was going to be in the championship game when we scheduled that game either.
Yeah, totally. So my thing is, like, so if you don't know what you might get from those non-con games, schedule 3 trash cans. And then you're going to play a hard 8-game schedule. So build up an artificial confidence in 3 non-con games. But don't go take unnecessary risks in non-conference when you know that, for the most part, like, you're going to be outclassed in SEC games. You're going to have to really do some
Josh,
special
we're
stuff.
up 3 scores on that team in Memphis.
I know, and
we're
they
up 3 scores. Then that offense scores nothing.
I know.
The offense scored nothing in the second half. I don't know. So where's that come from? Hey, David. Hey, David.
Nothing.
Turn your radio down, David, and I'll pot you back up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah. All right. You didn't get it fast enough. Call back, and we'll take you on 433-1037. All right, Josh. You want to do your bit? Yes or no? It's up to you.
No, because the biggest upset this week is also is Arkansas. So.
You know what? Once again, didn't somebody set a record? Didn't Memphis set a record, or wasn't that the biggest upset of the week? The biggest comeback of the week?
Comeback so far this year.
Oh
yes.
my gosh, we always do that. Always do that. And
it's
I'm not advocating Coach Pitman get canned. I'm not. And it was tongue in cheek to a certain degree this morning when I advocated letting him play out his contract, stay right here, keep going, keep winning, keep doing everything that you can. And if you can't, then we need to hold whatever the least amount of money that he has that we have to pay Coach. Josh is where I am. The least amount of money that we have to pay Coach, whatever that takes. Because if he were to be let go this year, chances are next year's a wash. Chances are next year's a wash.
Maybe.
So I said chances. Maybe. Yes. All of those variables involved. If he leaves now, whatever. Because the coach, all the other coaches are going to be checking out as well. Because whoever the next head coach is not guaranteed to keep.
Well, you got to be worried
people.
about that now too.
Huh?
You got to be worried about some of those people checking out now.
You most definitely have to do that. Everybody's doing that. So it's a wash then if we keep that up. I still want them. I still think that they beat Notre Dame. They beat Notre Dame at home, and they make a run. And if this team makes a bowl game, is that when we hear the marvelous job that he's done?
If they make a bowl game, I'll say he's done a marvelous job.
You will. If they make a bowl game now, you will agree with this.
Show me 4 wins in the back half of the schedule, and I
talk
will,
about Arkansas are marveling at the job Sam Pittman is doing.
Every time I see that, it reminds me of a dude that I saw on a morning news show that said the version of this president is the best ever. You were lying then, and you knew it. And you just can't be state run. All right, Dave, you're back. What's up? David?
How?
Colt.
Can people not hear us? What in the world's going on?
Are we on the air?
I believe.
All right, we do know that that's working. Okay, let's see. Who is this? Hello? All right, I'm going to have to let you go. We're not going to take the phones. You have to check them out. All right, that's just where I come from. I think competition does help you play better. I think the Razorbacks beat Notre Dame this week.
You got 8 guaranteed games of competition every year. Schedule 4 that you know you can win. Because the thing is, Arkansas, since the turn of the century, has been, on average, 6.2 wins, I believe, is what I did the math on. So just over 6 wins. And for the most part, they are at a talent deficit with their schedule. If you're trying to get to 6 and the goal is just to win games purely, you know you're going to get that competition in those 8 conference games, hard games. I don't necessarily need to see you play hard non-con games because I know that you're about to go through a grueling schedule.
Give yourself 4 These guys are athletes. They've been playing their whole life.
But as an AD, if
other than injuries, yeah.
But if you're an AD and you hire a coach,
sure,
and you want your hire to look good,
right?
My conversation with the coach is, hey, let's schedule easily so you and I both keep our jobs because that's kind of the goal.
Well,
unless you're like Cal and you're like, man, this team's about to be serious.
Well, you know
let's
what?
Play serious guys early on.
You know, I think Cal's been around long enough that he's got thick skin.
Oh, I think he knows how good this team is. He's coached a lot of teams, and I don't think he'd schedule the schedule if he thought, man, this team's
basketball coach may have it a little bit easier than football and baseball and all that. More games, as you were pointing out, you can play some of that tougher competition to see where your boys are doing, and maybe you're evaluating.
They had 5 losses to start the conference schedule.
You can evaluate the first 5 or 6 games or whatever, make some adjustments, and then make a run. All of those variables involved. But when Hunter Yurchek said that the Arkansas Razorbacks are not set up to win a national championship in football, I mean that may have not set well with some folks. 9:30 on a Monday. Touchdown Club today. Tim Brown is going to be there. One of only 10, Baz says, Heisman Trophy winner, a gold jacket recipients. And that's today at the Touchdown Club. Tickets are available. He'll take pictures. He'll probably sign some stuff as well. And we will be back in just a second and take some calls from you if we can. 433-1037. It is 9:30 on a Monday.
Here to keep all the speeders driving slow. I'm just doing my job on the highway patrol.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
This is Sports Center.
Another day with 7 one-score games in the NFL. The Eagles get to 3-0 with a 33-26 win over the Los Angeles Rams, who had a 26-7 lead. They had a field goal blocked on the last play of the game, returned by Jordan Davis for a touchdown. The Eagles get to 3-0, 2-0 at home. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers also get to 3-0. They survived a blocked field goal of their own. Baker Mayfield leads a game-winning drive, and they kick a field goal as time expires. The Chargers get to 3-0 with a 23-20 win over the Broncos. The 49ers also get to 3-0 with a 16-15 win over the Cardinals. Mac Jones leads a game-winning drive. They hit a field goal at the horn as well. One more game tonight, 7:15 on ESPN. Also right here on the Buzz, it's the 1-1 Lions visiting the 1-1 Ravens. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's a 70% chance of rain and thunderstorms today. Some rain could be heavy. Some thunderstorms could be strong this afternoon. In Little Rock, we'll have a high temperature of just 84 degrees. Tonight, a 30% chance of rain showers, mostly cloudy, with an overnight low of 70. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Catch Quinn Grovey each Thursday this football season on The Zone. Get insight from one of Arkansas's best, brought to you by Conway Wealth Management. Conway Wealth Management, planning today for your tomorrow. Take control of your financial future and call or visit Conway Wealth Management today, 501-358-3994.
Or visit ConwayWealthManagement.com.
Securities and financial planning offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
Hey folks, it's Roger Scott, and it's time to talk about Sigma Supply packaging products. You've trusted them for your packaging equipment and shipping supplies for the last 55 years. That's a lot of boxes, tape, and stretch film, my friends. But guess what? Sigma Supply is proud to be part of Brady Plus. They are bringing you even more goodies. We're talking janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables. You need toilet paper? They got it. Paper towels? Of course. To-go containers? Well, you betcha. Head over to SigmaSupply.com. Online ordering has never been easier with over 50,000 new products. And if you're really looking to score, text or call sales manager David Breitenberg at 501-617-4600. And don't forget to mention The Buzz, because there's a discount for our listeners. Here's that number again for sales manager David Breitenberg, 501-617-4600. I've known David a long time. He's an honest man. FaceTime him. He'll look you right in your eye. Here's a little tip for you. If you're not using Sigma Supply that is now part of Brady Plus, you got low-grade product, man.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white-glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
Fellas, this sports season is game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, your TRT MVPs. Want to get fit like an MVP? Book a free TRT consultation. Automatically enter a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to a major sporting event. Winners selected every week. Female patients also eligible. Book now at TRTMVP.com.
Big savings are rolling now at Guatney Chevrolet. Take advantage of the $7,500 EV tax credit before September 30th. Drive a 2026 Trax or Trailblazer for just $249 a month. Or save up to $13,000 on new Silverados. Plus, we're paying up to 20% over Kelley Blue Book for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And right now, you can get it all with no payments until 2026. Stop by Guatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville today. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit restrictions apply, see dealer for details.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oiaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oiaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
661-1037, 433-1037 is way over. Joan Jett. Isn't this the Carrie Underwood theme?
Yeah.
It is 20 minutes. I know somebody's going to say, Roger, it's 24. Till 10 o'clock, we'll go to the Zone, who's out at the Touchdown Club today. Sing it if you know it. That's what Razorback fans are saying right now. Woo pig! Roger Scott, Josh Neighbors, David Bazzel's at the Touchdown Club. Josh or Justin Moore will be here tomorrow. We appreciate everybody hitting us up on the Whit Davis Lumber Plus live fan feedback, as well as the D3 Auto Sales text line. Thank you very much. This is the Oiaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studios. It is a Monday after the Razorbacks lose to Memphis, and Josh, I don't know how many other folks are on your side on this. Not side, but you know what I mean as far as not playing a Memphis or a team like that. I just don't know. I to your point about playing, we've got 8 very tough games already.
8 tough ones left now.
Yeah, well, and
they've already played
that's
one
them.
conference game, but they still have Notre Dame left.
That Memphis, that Mississippi State game that we always talk about, that seems looms a little larger now than in the other one. But we'll see. The Razorbacks will win this weekend. They're going to win this weekend, and I'm being positive about it.
It would be awesome if they did.
I think it would be awesome, and then but you know what? But as fans, we'll go, dadgummit, if we only had that game and we gave Memphis away, we'd have this and this and that. Yes, that is across it. As a Dallas Cowboy and Razorback fan, it is one of the many crosses that I bear that I have to do. All right, you want to read something, Josh?
Let's see if we can read some of these texts.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to find the thing.
And what do we find out about the phones?
Let's try it. We can try.
All right, hello, Lane. Lane, are you there? Well, now we know that.
Press that D button.
Whoa!
The D button above the phone.
The D.
See that lights up.
Yeah, it does.
Try it now.
Colt, are you there?
I'm here, Rod.
There's Colt there. There you go.
Rod. Can you hear me?
I can. Call everybody. Call back.
Roger, can you hear me?
I can hear
you.
Can you
hear us?
Lane or Colt?
Oh my God, I'm so sick of these phones. And everybody telling me it's not the phone's fault. Everybody else has a perfect phone day. Except
Yeah.
for us,
All right.
apparently.
So I don't know. I hit the D button.
No, I know. Look, the phone was working earlier.
It's working now. It's doing that. We'll leave it at that. Colt, I'm sorry. We'll try to get the phones working. Listen, we may have burned them up a little bit. We don't take that many calls here lately. Last couple of years, we haven't taken that many calls. We took more calls today than ever before. All right, on all the D3, you can erase a loss with a win.
Great
Boom.
point.
That's a wonderful
It's a great point.
You never can. But as Arkansas fans, we've done that. Go back to the Oklahoma State. Had we won the Oklahoma State game, look where we would have been, yada, yada, yada. Had we beaten Missouri and not lost to them in the last game of the season and then go out to the Belk Bowl and then lose the same way, who knows? Who knows where
Tennessee game saved Pittman's job last year, but once again, I would always like to say that games like that, you look at some of the numbers, it was a bit of an aberration. I mean, he scored 19 points on 5 red zone trips against top 5 team. You typically don't win that game. So, I think this Memphis game to me, like Bill's point, might be a little bit of a blessing in disguise. Pittman brought the program out of a really dark place. But he is not improving as a coach, and as a result, the team is not improving. And they are competitive in some of these big games, but they routinely are the ones making mistakes that cost them these games. And that's frustrating. And I think it's time for the program, if they have any ideas of continuing on, trying to improve in what is an improving conference around them, it's time that they take a step forward because the league around them is getting better. I mean, wake up, Vanderbilt's getting better. Their yearly rival, Missouri, BAZZEL never gets to see the trophy anymore because Missouri's been taking it to him for a while. A&M has been taking it to him for a while. Ole Miss is taking it to him right now. These teams that, are like year in, year out rivals, Arkansas is losing to consistently now, and they're not getting forward. Pittman got them to a certain place, but they're stuck there now. It's very obvious that they are stuck. They are 2-2. And they're going to play 7 more ranked teams. Yeah. They will be favored in 1 more game the rest of the year, Roger. That Mississippi State game, barring somebody, quarterback getting injured or something out on another team, the Mississippi State game is probably the only game they're going to be favored in the rest of the year.
Right, Michael Marion is looking at us right now.
Maybe Missouri, but I doubt
you saw what they just did yesterday and they're Saturday. Excuse me. You see where they are record-wise right now. They've done everything they're supposed to do to be 4-0.
Yeah,
Vanderbilt's done everything they're supposed to do.
Yeah, 4-0.
The Arkansas Razorbacks just did.
They're 2 fumbles away from being 4-0.
Pardon?
2 fumbles away from being 4-0. Well, guess what? They fumbled twice.
That's exactly right.
They did.
I think Randy Travis had a song that says "Hindsight's 20/20." You understand where I'm coming from on that one? I don't know why the Razorbacks are doing it. But I still believe that competition can make you do better. It gets you started, even with a couple of them. But
by the way,
as you said, in football, you don't have a lot of time. You have to have that competition at practice. David BAZZEL mentioned it earlier in the season when Mike Washington was just going all over the place and he was the second coming. And they said, but what does that say about our defense that they're not obviously they're not going to put him in the dirt, but they're not stopping him and he's running away from these things. So and Coach Pitman, he broke out about Cam Ball, Sorey, and whomever else he had, each one of those 3 areas on the defensive side of the ball. He mentioned Cam Ball, Sorey, and whomever else. Those were the leaders of those prospective groups on the field. That's where they were. And we didn't hear a bunch of calls. Another stop by Cam Ball, another this,
right.
Sorey, this, that. Didn't hear a lot of those things. What are you looking at me about?
Some news.
Yeah.
So the SEC is going to 9 conference games, and a part of that change is that each school is going to have 3 permanent opponents for at least the next 4 years. They have released 3 of those opponents. So Arkansas's consistent 3 opponents for the next 4 football seasons will be the Missouri Tigers, the Texas Longhorns, and the LSU Tigers. So those are the 3 teams that Arkansas will play every single year.
I like that.
I do, yeah.
Because Texas and the old Arkansas-Texas connection there. LSU, big fan. I'm a big fan of a winning program, so there's that.
And that's a rivalry,
Sure. And what was the other one?
It's Texas. It's Texas,
LSU,
Texas, LSU, and Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri. Very good, very good. And then why not? Of course. Listen, those are great border schools for us to have to play consistently, and I'm good with that one. So does that mean Oklahoma's every other year?
Yeah, so Oklahoma's going to get Missouri, Ole Miss, and I thought the third one might be Ole Miss, just because the proximity.
Sure.
Kind of made sense.
Sure.
But, do you, as an Arkansas fan, do you want to play Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Texas.
Yeah.
I like Texas. LSU, because, again, it puts we'll probably be Texas. Who are we homecoming to this year? Who's our homecoming game?
Mississippi State
is our homecoming.
I believe so.
And who is Arkansas the homecoming game to
I wonder.
in the league?
Tennessee, maybe.
It could be anybody.
Tennessee might already have their homecoming.
Could be anybody. Who is it? Who is it? 661-1037, 661-1037. All right, we'll see if the phones are working. Colt, are you there?
I'm here, Rod.
All right,
Can you
buddy.
hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Sure can, buddy. I'm sorry about that. Whatever's going on with
hear me now?
Yeah. Yes. Can you hear us?
It's like Colt can hear us when he's on hold. Colt can hear us now, but when we put him on, that he can't hear us.
All right, Colt, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to put you on the air, say what you got to say, and we'll move on. Go.
All right. Listen, boys, you guys are both right. But I'm going to lean more towards you, Raj. I don't think that we can be scared to play opponents. I think that you're going to have some sort of a resume builder in this new state of college football. But the problem is we have no expectation up on the hill right now. We have to get back to, we're going to own this, we're going to win these games, we're going to dominate these games. We can't give ourselves false hope going into SEC play because it's going to be the same thing. Oh, we talk about Mike Washington, we talk about all these guys, but then we find out our defense is horrible. We got to get battle tested.
Agree 100%.
I mean, but like their goal is to win games, and Arkansas is not winning games. Your goal, like that's
thanks, Colt.
That is the name of the. I mean, people talk about advantageous schedules. Indiana made the college football playoff last year. They had one really challenging game. It was Ohio State, and they lost. You have to know that you're gonna like.
But then again, can we not look at those who we played and all of those things play into it, right?
You don't
know, I know that, but if you play some of these teams,
if you win 10 games in the SEC and you make the playoff, to make the playoff, you need 9 or 10 wins. If you are an SEC team, those wins are going to be good. You're going to play good teams. There's no SEC team that can run and hide.
They just added 8 other teams to the playoffs last year, right?
Yeah.
And the Razorbacks are still on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
All right, Lane, I'm going to come to you. When I say go, if you're there, say what you want to say. Ready? Go.
Hey, Roger. Hey, Josh. I'm probably the average fan. I like to consider myself. I've been a season ticket holder for me and my wife for like 5 to 6 years. I donate to the Foundation Club and go to the bowl games. We save up to go to the bowl games when we make one. And I'm just at this point, man, where I just frustrated. I'm not even going to go to the Notre Dame game. That's going to be the first home game I probably missed in 5 years. And I'm going to just come to Boudreaux. We usually go to Boudreaux and hang out with you on the away games. And I'm just at the point, maybe give them away to somebody that wants to go and ain't never been to a Razorback game. And I'm just frustrated, man. I'm just tired of hoping we have a winning season.
That's all of us, Lane. We are all that way. And we will welcome you into the Boudreaux's family. We'll all watch the ball games together. We did it during the Chad Morris years. And but I still say Josh had one of it, and it's a hashtag. Right now, we are not hashtag Chad bad.
No,
we are not Chad bad. We are not Chad bad at all. I think Coach Pitman's a fantastic guy.
Famous last words. He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. Famous last words. He's an excellent coach. He's an excellent teacher of young men. He wouldn't be where he is now. He also had great players at Georgia.
Players like him too?
Players liked him, I guess. When he was offensive line the offensive line coach at the University of Hawaii, he had huge boys. Once again, this was all Coach Pitman pre-NIL and portal. We'll be right back. Josh Neighbors, Roger Scott, and hopefully you, and then we'll see if Justin and them can hear us when we bring them in.
David BAZZEL here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. At Jones & Son, when you shop for an engagement ring, you get the benefit of shopping with the largest selection of rings in Central Arkansas. Jones & Son also carry the biggest brands in the business. At Jones & Son, shop their new collection of Jones & Son branded engagement rings. The Jones & Son rings are high quality at a fraction of the price, also are fully customizable, and they can modify any design to suit your needs. They are a direct diamond importer and import all of their diamonds, so you save money. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years. The same address and phone number for over 3 decades. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry to match the occasion can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. Find the right diamonds for that special occasion. Jones & Son invites you to come by or shop with them online at jonesandson.com. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years.
It's bigger than basketball. The Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic hits the FedEx Forum October 27 as Arkansas takes on the Memphis men's team, all to support the life-saving mission of St. Jude. Get tickets now at stjude.org/hoops.
Looking to find the Taiga and ATX surf boats? A boat that can throw a wave like no other. Rebates up to $14,000. Check out our selection of hyperlight boards and water toys at Trader Bill's. We have everything you need, from anchors and spark plugs to dock accessories, paddles, and oil change kits. For over 42 years, Trader Bill's has been your trusted source for all things lake-related. And we'll even teach you how to surf. Join us at Trader Bill's and enjoy an unforgettable summer on the water. TraderBills.com in Little Rock and Hot Springs.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $289 a month, or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 469-405-7740 for details.
Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside, do I? You can figure that out for yourself when you touch your steering wheel in the afternoon. But if you're looking to beat the heat, make your next stop Family Market stores. With your Family Market Rewards card, you get 5 cents off a gallon when you grab a large fountain drink, tea, or lemonade, or 5 cents off with a large community coffee in the morning. Save inside, save outside. Family Market stores in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, and Hot Springs. And if there's not a Family Market store in your neighborhood yet, you just wait. One's coming. Well, Bass, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oiaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oiaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good!
That's bad.
Bet all season long with Oiaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
It's a great day for football. Two rivals battling it out for a record-breaking crowd.
They're saying it's $1.5 billion.
Huh?
Wait, that's how much the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised for students since 2009. Because every lottery ticket you buy in Arkansas helps students. They've given more than 822,000 scholarships and counting.
Okay, back to football. Two rivals.
This is winning, folks. Playing the lottery is a win for students and maybe you too. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Serious injuries happen every day.
If it happens to you, don't wait. Dial 8.
Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holton, Sexton.
888-8888.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
We've got you covered, Arkansas.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Friday, 103.7 The Buzz travels to Fayetteville to bring you an all-day broadcast live from walk-ons and preview of Saturday's Arkansas Notre Dame game. Morning Mayhem, The Zone, Out of Bounds, and Drive Time Sports, all live in Fayetteville. Brought to you by Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Malvern National Bank, Genesis of Conway, Lion Legal, Kaufman by Design West, Bale Chevrolet, Winrock Automotive, and Network Services Group.
Want to reach the show? Well, give us a call or text at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
KABZ 103.7 The Buzz.
Thanks, shut up, guy. Rest in peace, buddy. A few minutes before we have to get out of here and make way for the zone. Josh Neighbors, Roger Scott, chopping it up. The old and the young bull, the old cow. Huh? I'm all right with that.
Check.
And we'll go out to the zone. Josh, will you be here in the morning?
No.
You will not be. Do you want to tell everybody what you're doing?
No.
Done. Josh will not be here in the morning. We will have either Todd Pierce or Skippy will be with us. You decide. Now let's go out to the zone and talk.
Josh, you're off tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You approved it the other day.
I don't remember. There's a lot going on in my world, Josh.
All right. Well, you can't. That's what it
Good
makes
to know.
Oh,
sure we're all.
Thanks
we're
for the
all good.
reminder.
You also approved that raise we were asking,
Yeah.
but thank you. No, it's.
We'll try and push that through next
I
week.
did try to push it. All right, Justin, go ahead.
If Arkansas didn't blow and we could, maybe sell their spots for a little more, we might be able to do that someday. But, Roger, I wouldn't hold your breath because you're going to turn purple.
I'm not. I ain't.
What a suck
How was
weekend.
California, by the way?
That was great. Brief. Excellent 42-hour trip outside of a 3.5-hour game that was a tough one. So, yeah, we're off to a rough start, boys, with the old football season. We need to bounce back this week. We need to get things rolling. Need the Bears to get on track this week on the road. Need the Hogs to get a big home win. Need it all.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I think Razorbacks.
I like your optimism, Raj.
Come on, man.
What else you got?
I've been the other side. I'm tired of being negative.
Yeah.
I don't want to be anymore. You know what? I'm not. I won't do it. My song's positive.
Yep.
Upbeat. It's always going to be that way. The Oaklawn.
Listen.
Yeah.
You can be a crybaby. You can be negative all you want. It's not going to change anything, is it?
You're not going to do it. Not going to do it. You know what? When I was a drug and alcoholic abuser, I still had the same bills. Now I just have to face them. And it's okay. Now I can look them in the face and go, you don't own me. I own you.
I'm guessing you have fewer bills now than you had then.
No, actually I have more.
Well,
yeah, absolutely.
But you're not throwing money away. You're investing in
I'm
things.
not wasting the money.
Right.
I have nobody's telling me what to invest in. I wish I had somebody that would say invest in this. But
I mean, I don't know. There are probably some people out there that are doing drugs that are like, this is an excellent investment.
You know what? What's the old meme? I mean, don't tell a crackhead out there. Crackhead goes and finds money to get crack every day. Don't tell me you can't.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, very good. All right, talk to me. You're going to be talking with Timmy Brown today.
Yes, very excited. I've had Mr. Brown on a few times. He's an outstanding individual.
Yeah.
Looking forward to visiting with him again.
You may have had him up here.
Yeah, he's he's involved in that arena league that the Hot Springs team is in, Raj. So.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
I believe he is. He was. I don't know if he still is. That's the last time I talked to him was
right.
when he was doing that. We've got Trey Biddy at the bottom of the hour, so we'll look forward to that. And hopefully he's got some. Yeah, hopefully he's got some positives to give us. Next entire 10-point ass down your neck of the woods in Saline County, and then Tim Brown. Then I'm gonna let DJ tell us all the things about the things and see if he feels okay about next week, or if he's like he might as well end the season today.
Hey, DJ looked pretty good on that Oaklawn commercial. Did you see him?
Yeah, you didn't let him talk.